Yes, please.
There we
Thank
go.
you. Thank you very much. And welcome, everyone, to another episode of Storm King's Thunder.
Welcome, Sash.
Welcome, everyone else, as well. And so, where we left off, yeah,
I was gonna say they get like 6 views. And I don't know who's watching them.
indeed. Oh, that's good. That's good. Probably the FBI.
Yeah, some
Hey,
people on the
FBI.
Discord are finding the link.
Good on them. We're now famous because we have almost as many views as players. Almost. All right. Where we left off last week, we had just harvested some hill giants. See what happened, right? After leaving Mirabar, traveling through a place called the Crag. The Crag. You managed to find a rather heavily damaged wagon. I believe they were a Lion Costa wagon, but it matters not because no one survived. So you found this wagon, this merchant caravan, and it had been hit obviously by giants because someone had smashed it with massive boulders thrown from a distance. And the giants have come along, killed everyone, everything, and then thrown the horses and the bodies over their shoulders in their sacks and then left. They haven't even bothered to really loot the place. But that's okay because someone else did. Before we arrived, a separate group came. The giants retreated towards the west into the gorges, and a group came from the east. They weren't giants, they only had normal sized footprints. Some of them had boots, some of them did not. And they then went and ransacked this wagon to their delight. We have now returned back to the wagon. We have the heads of, I believe, 4 hill giants. And there's no sign of the bandits, looters, opportunists, whoever they were. What do we do?
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah, we weren't really going to go after the other guys, deem them as opportunists.
Indeed. Alright. So, Raskin, you can move us ahead 10 miles only, since travelling through the crags is quite difficult.
Yeah,
And
I'll delete the blue line.
yeah, if you want, you can go in any direction you want, provided the party lets you. But
Back
10, 10 miles down.
indeed, you can attempt that.
10 miles, going to Lurkwood.
Good idea.
They know what's in there.
Roll a D100 at Raskan, please.
Ooh.
Here we go. So,
Love this song.
it's you're emerging from the crags at around about sunset. It's difficult to say if you've left the crags or not yet. There's still gorges and rocky boulders, twisted shrubs, but you can clearly see that the Lurkwood is up ahead and it towers, rising up from the valley below. It's kind of high here. The crags are a highland area. As you're beginning to consider setting up camp, you've probably got somewhere between a half an hour and a full hour of sunlight left. As you're beginning to think whether you're going to find a cave or the gorge, stick on the road or not, the edge of the Lurkwood or somewhere else, you hear some screams. And it's joined by another scream. And this discordant disharmony of screams is joined by a third scream. And for those of you who can understand the giant tongue, shut up! Shut up! Mummy's so angry! Can't handle this! Shut up! Oh, Mummy suffocates you!
Um,
Oof.
Am I the only one hearing that?
I hear it too.
that's giants.
Good, I'm not going crazy.
Would have rested since the last fight or not yet?
No, we have not. No,
Okay,
we
just making-
this would be the night that we would rest. We haven't even taken a short rest since the last battle, as far as I'm aware.
Hmm. um.
Was more giants? They're the enemy.
Yeah. Do we want to deal with them?
We probably should.
As giant children, though, that's quite distasteful to.
Yeah, I'm
try
not
to
sure
put
if they're
down.
worth the same. I say, looking through my bounties.
So there's no, it doesn't say.
Doesn't say anything about the kids. They might be worth 100 as well. Good thinking, Aradel.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Can we still hear them going on yelling?
Absolutely. Now they don't sound close. Quarter mile, half a mile, hard to tell as it echoes through the gorge. But they should be more easy to find than the last ones because the gorge, the crags here aren't so labyrinthine. The sound travels easier. That said, it's also getting a bit dark. So you're probably going to have to make a decision fairly fast as to whether you're camping, moving on, tracking this family down, doing something else entirely.
It's getting late.
Do you want me to see where they are and then we do something accordingly? I could climb up and see if I can spot them.
Sounds good. You should.
Uh-huh.
Alright. I'll scale the closest large cliff that I can
Yeah.
and try to see if I spot smoke or if I can even just see them. Maybe if it's not too tightly packed.
Yeah, absolutely. So you scramble up a cliff face and up some large boulders, your muscles bristling, your claws extended, and you get as good a vantage point as you can. The sun is starting to go down now, so you'll get a single chance to look for them, and if you don't find them, then the light's probably going to begin fading to the point where you won't be able to see them. No, the sound is all pervasive. So make a perception check at advantage since you're guided by the.
Not very good.
Not very good, but you look over and you see deeper into the crags, so you'll have to kind of backtrack a little and go back into the wild sectors. There is a large woman, probably too big to be an ogre, probably a hill giant. A large woman who, from this distance, seems to be naked, but it's thankfully difficult to tell. Um, she was probably obese once upon a time, but has now become quite malnourished, and so her great big flabs of skin kind of droop over her like custard spilling over a bowl. And she holds a pair of babies the size of dwarves, one to each of her shriveled breasts. And while the babies kick and wail and scream and punch their mother's chest, she's scanning the horizon as if looking for something.
Alright. I'll make my way back down and I'll explain that there's a big custard woman and she's breastfeeding some dwarves.
Doesn't sound right, but
It's just what my brain came up with.
oh, all right.
But
Might
those were
need to-
definitely dwarves. They're pretty angry dwarves.
Did they have beards?
Too far to tell.
Milk beards.
Where cut?
But if we want to, go for them, we'd have to backtrack it.
Is it worth one head to backtrack?
See, I don't know. She was looking for something, I think.
Probably food. They
Make-
do not think of much else.
She looked pretty hungry. Should we maybe try to lure them here? So that they don't kill anyone on the way through?
That sounds reasonable.
All right. Tell me about your trap, if that's the plan.
All right. Well,
How far
gonna
can
need some help
unseen
from
servant
smarter
go?
people.
think
I
it's
don't
fine.
know.
I think
60
60
feet for
feet.
unseen servant?
60 feet.
we could make a big pillar of smoke.
I mean, hill giants are pretty stupid. We could probably just yell out that we have a ton of food.
Yeah, just yell out in giant, and they'll probably just come over.
Yeah, you know, we could just yell out, "Oh man, there's so much food for all of us tiny, weak people." You know, something like that. That would probably work.
If you could shout that loudly. Aradel, you can amplify your voice.
Yeah, Aradel, can you amplify your voice and shout out that we've got too much food and we're weak?
Do I have to do this again? I know it doesn't say. I know it says I can't cast thaumaturgy on
Others?
others, but could
You
I?
can't. No.
Fuck.
Yeah, there is a spell that lets you, but it's not thaumaturgy.
I want them to wait. What spell makes other people's voice boom?
Maybe something like some sort of illusion spell. Maybe I can't think of one, but a first level illusion, maybe phantasmal force, maybe maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Or you could
Uh-huh.
act injured again. That would also kind of work.
Oh well. I cast thaumaturgy on myself, boom my
Uh-huh.
voice, and like cup my hands in the direction of wherever they are,
Uh-huh.
I'll point out which direction.
and I'll just make some noise. Like
Make some
as
noise.
as if I'm injured.
Ah, right, all right. Make a performance check.
I'll say like the rest of us should hide.
Oh, Aradel, hey, make sure you say how much food you've got, and if you died, it would all be, wasted, all this food,
Uh-huh.
all the meat.
4 and 6.
That's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Tell us how badly you fail.
I just go ow, ouchie, I'm injured.
Can I
Like
punch
in
him to
giant.
make him in pain?
Ow, fuck. Why'd you do that? And then that's why it fails. So bad. Ouch. Fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
It's like he just socially just punches you in the knee.
You don't know if it worked or not.
Well, I cease the booming of the voice. And yeah. Well,
Did the
Don't know.
screaming and stuff stop?
It's
Well, yeah.
quietened down. You're not sure if you can hear it or not anymore. It's as the night animals begin to take over and crickets start making noise and owls hooting. You don't know if you can hear the babies screaming anymore or not. But if they are crying, they're at least doing it much more quietly.
well, maybe you should. She was either looking for something to eat or danger. Do you reckon she's at least 10 minutes away when we could get and Prophet could get the tower up?
Oh, it's pretty windy. I think, she'd get stuck in some parts and have to go around. Maybe.
We may as well set up the towers, right?
Yeah, but we should probably have someone on watch, I'm willing to take first watch. I'll climb up and get a vantage point while you guys are setting up the towers and stuff.
There's only one tower today. It's like
One
Well,
bloody
you're
tower.
setting up the tower.
All right. How many people are we fitting in one tower?
I'll
You
make
fit everyone,
I'll make 2 lounges.
All
right? No
right.
washing for us today, apparently.
Now we
Gonna
have
have to-
prestidigitation.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to beg Prophet to prestidigitate everyone's stink off.
All right. So you kick your feet up and you settle in and have a look through your rations to decide what you're going to be dining on tonight. But before you're able to sit down for more than about half an hour, Who has the highest passive perception and what is it?
21.
21, ridiculous. All right. You hear the sound of whinging babies approaching within the darkness. Like, shut up! But they're out in the darkness, maybe 300, maybe 500 feet out there somewhere. And but you can definitely hear it. That no matter how she tries, this mother can't keep her babies quiet.
The giant's here.
And the
Few hundred
dwarves are
feet
still
off.
crying. What are we gonna do?
It's just one. I'm sure it'll.
We can just
fall
brute force it
easily.
then. That's
Can
my
I-
specialty.
Listen keenly to determine if there is more than one carrying the children.
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Wee, 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 wee.
All right. So you want to know if there's more than one? You're confident that that not only is there not more than one, but that any other large animals have been scared away by the quiet and the screaming babies.
You
Have
realize
we encountered
they're not
many
dwarves.
female hill giants?
We did last session.
We heard
Last
the one
session.
with the poem. We killed the
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
last session.
Lena
Yeah.
is sad. I still
I
have that
think we
written
have
down.
to-
No. We heard about one more along the road. I think it was somewhere here. The queen, like
the
or
guys
something.
killed it. It wasn't a. Yeah, we heard about the queen of the hill giants in the woods or
Yeah.
something, like, in the mountains or
like
some shit up in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
There's also
didn't that poem? Wasn't she sad because like
Lena's
her,
sad.
because like
Why Borog left me? Lena loved Borog.
We need
Why
to
he
set
don't
Lena
love
up with
me?
Zephyros.
Me want you back now. Me heart is cry. Me love you, Borog. Me heart is die.
the heart is dark. It's very sad.
Heart wrenching.
But is it as sad as a hill giantess crashing through the underbrush with one arm, clutching two babies with the other arm, holding them to her shriveled breasts as she comes towards the group? Now you can't see her, but you can hear her out there, and then she suddenly stops and makes a noise of astonishment.
But don't worry, that the bells are here to silence them forever.
Probably about 200 feet away, and your tower has obviously come into her view, and she is regarding it with wonder. And then you hear something getting ripped up out of the earth, maybe a giant boulder or something.
Oh god, she's
No.
gonna throw a fucking boulder at the tower.
Is it time to leave the tower now?
I guess so.
Bam! The rock slams into the building. It acts as a pretty good siege weapon. I'm going to find out how much damage it does because towers are strong.
It's
But-
made of wood, stone, or a suitable material.
All right.
Suitably sturdy materials.
There's a lot of stone around here, being the crags, so you have the option of choosing stone.
I'll make it out of stone.
All right.
I think the casting material is literally just a single piece of building material. So as long as you have any sort of building material on you, you can make it out of that.
Just get like the piece of like space wild gold's bit of space rock and just use like that.
Oh yeah.
Space rock.
Totally
Bang.
could too.
So smash. Yeah, the whole tower begins to shake, but it doesn't do a great deal of structural damage. She did create a new window, but it wasn't on the level that you're on.
Roz, we should probably head out there and get her attention while
Yep.
everyone else prepares for battle.
I'll
Let's do
hop
it.
on my
Oh,
Elk.
Raskalma's here.
I'll
and hey,
cast.
I'm here.
I'll cast Bless on Raskan, Wild, and Roz.
Arctic, would that have counted as a short rest? The
Did
time we
not.
spent in the doesn't
No,
then-
no, you've been here for about half an hour, unfortunately. Not really enough
Okay.
time. You're just getting ready to sit down and take a break and have a meal and
Pull
man,
the hit
maybe
dice
they
out of your
put you-
pocket.
yeah, that's it. But
Roger.
We have to bite
So,
into an apple.
yeah,
Rock hits
So-
the tower.
Apple rolls out of your grip and across the floor, gets
Roll's
bruised.
pissed.
It's
Alright,
dark
well,
out. You can't
I
see a
guess
thing.
I'll reveal my emblem of Bahamut, which has the everlasting flame thing, so it's like a torch.
Uh-huh.
I can see it.
Hey! You! Yells a woman out in the giant tongue.
Yes.
Hey, you.
yes, us.
Me need food for baby!
In giant. Come. We have food. Come.
Make a deception check at advantage.
Well,
At advantage.
this one may be slightly different. Than...
Stamp,
Yeah.
stamp, 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 stamp. You can hear her crashing through the underbrush as she comes approaching. She's about 100 feet away, still in the darkness, still can't see her, unless you've got dark vision over 100 foot. Does anyone have dark vision over?
I have dark
I
vision.
have
but to
I have
60
30
feet.
foot of dark vision
That's a good start, but no,
30
no.
foot?
because kobolds suck.
Why is it 30 foot?
It's 60 foot.
Is it?
Dim light.
Yeah.
I was-
60 feet.
I was gonna say, that
you
is...
can see in dim light within 60 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna
As if
say
it were
that's
bright light.
mental if it's 30 foot. They have
No, they're
fucking
perfectly
sunlight
nerfed
sensitive-
just because they're kobolds. It's like, how can we make them even worse?
They have
I
sunlight
must have gotten it
sensitivity.
wrong on my last character.
They're like, yeah, they're like worse. Their vision is worse than dark elves. Yeah, they still have sunlight sensitivity like dark elves.
Poor things. So
They also live in caves.
good point. At about 100 feet away, you can see the trees moving now, but you still can't see your quarry, the hill giantess. And she says, "Need food for baby. What food you have for baby?
Little people and meat.
Good. What meat?" She comes
Lots of
up.
meat.
The whole earth starts shaking as she begins to approach.
Hey, Wild, I'm gonna like hold you on the shoulder and like hold you back. Just hold on for us. Maybe we can get something else out of it.
Doesn't seem malicious.
Yeah, just
What
just,
out of it? What do you mean she doesn't? She just threw a rock at our tower.
Yeah.
they're simple, but they're not always malicious. Like
We just offered her meat. We were like, I think
I
we
just
should kill
offered her to eat little people.
little people. That's
you
it.
understand what that means? She wants to eat us.
And she is just running over.
yeah,
Well,
she's hungry. She's
Buddy, there's a
mother
alright.
reason. There's a reason people are killing them. They're not
Yeah.
friendly.
All right, fair enough. You do you. And I walk back inside.
She stumbles out into the light, and she's holding the two babies with one arm, and she's got a big tree trunk in the other, and says, "Which one is little?"
Roz
I'll
points to Wild.
Wild points to himself.
Hmm. Okay. Good. And she starts wandering in Wild's direction.
I'll draw my weapon.
I'll step inside.
She steps back. Drop.
She casts command on you.
You drop your tree.
How far away is she now?
About 50 feet.
We can just see her then.
Yeah, that's right. She looks at the party, armed as she is.
I'm going to
She
do
puts the
something so
babies
evil in a
down
moment.
on the ground. And what do you do, sorry?
I'm so tempted to do something so evil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's smash her hope. I'll say, your children don't need to eat anymore, and I'll cast Toll the Dead on the nearest one.
Alright, roll for initiative.
Oh,
um, Arctic, could Roz have exchanged his shield out for a torch? Because I
Yeah.
don't have dark.
He is tired. He's slow.
She has orc children.
She
They're
does.
dwarves. What do you mean? I've
Oh,
already
man,
told
look
you
at-
that.
look at those little goblins.
The big goblins.
She's gorgeous. Look at her face.
One on each breast. They're still hanging on.
One on each breast. All right. Wild Gold. She puts her children down and she reaches around for a rock or a tree trunk or something bigger than someone's head. What do you do?
I rush forward with my feline agility.
All right, 50
She's
feet
50
away,
feet.
you sprint.
Alright, I get to her. Bonus action, Frenzy Rage. And then I'm gonna strike once. Wait, I'm gonna do this recklessly. I'll do the second one recklessly. The first one is fine for now. Second one. Both hit.
They do.
13, 25, 29 damage.
Savage. All right. Mum is hurt. Kill the pussycat. Pussycat 2 or second pussycat. I'm not judging you as number 2. Just that you came second.
It's the second best. Guess I'll just get involved in murdering.
Murdering children in their own habitat after luring them into a trap. All right, good shot. All right. Mama is screams in agony and looks down at the babies on the ground. Rascan.
I'm just gonna chill out inside, put my boots up.
All
Try not to be
right.
part of
The chicken comes and sits on your lap. The
Okay,
babies.
chicken off you, fucker. It's my chicken.
it.
The babies ruffle around in Mum's bag and pick up great big chunks of stone, massive, sharp sectors of stone, bigger than even the little hill giant babies are themselves, and they lift these chunks of stone and begin wailing, swinging them around wildly at Wild Gold.
The dwarves are working with them. Be careful.
I'll take it off. Always whisper. Okay, the first one is it just pushes against you harmlessly, but just as you get your warning, the other one picks up its great big stone axe head and lodges it into your back for 15 points of damage.
Ooh. That's
At that point, she closes her eyes and falls forward upon you.
oh god.
Crunch. You are drowning in waves of skin.
Gotta remember to halve my damage.
You're knocked prone. You're suffocating underneath her, and she just drives you into the ground. While the little kids, the babies, jump on top of her like a pile driver.
Oh god.
All right, Prophet. That's the last you'll ever see of Wild Gold.
Rip.
He's
Been
going to loudly
absorbed.
proclaim, "Hear the death wails of your children and despair." He's going to cast Hold the Dead on one of them.
Harsh. All right.
At 1 necrotic damage.
1 necrotic damage.
The child takes a single point of necrotic damage.
The child gets a nosebleed.
Look at the stats of an orc. Nice.
All right. Roz, they are 50 feet away.
He will spend his movement and action to get to him.
All right. You lower your head and charge. Wild Gold, you are drowning in bone and skin and fat.
I lift.
Custard.
Yes.
All right. You are no longer grappled.
That was my action though, wasn't it?
It is.
Still got my bonus action. I'll use half my movement, stand up, and slice her once with my bonus action.
All right.
Recklessly. So
Yeah, sure. It's a violent attack.
that's 18.
Okay. She's starting to show signs of being worn down, but with her baby's lives at stake, she's fighting with fury. But afternoon nap.
Is Roz in the initiative?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed it.
No worries.
You're
It was
lucky he's
50.
just under me.
Yeah, it was 50 feet away, so all he could do was rush up.
I see.
Yeah. Mr. Nap. Ah, good shot.
Ouch.
Into?
Oh yeah, sorry. Into the big one, the biggest.
Beautiful.
Don't feel too good shooting children in the face.
She pulls the crossbow bolt out of her face, and tosses it to one side. Bad kitty! Rascan, the chicken is in your lap.
I'll continue petting the chicken. Getting to know him. Or her. Getting to know her.
To her, she's like
Yeah.
a little bit offended. Do I look like a rooster to you? Oh my god. I mean, you humans are dragonborn. You dragonborn all look the same. All right. The babies valiantly strike at Wild Gold, who is so reckless that he opens himself up to their stone attacks. 12 hit? Will it?
Yeah. Oh no, 12 doesn't hit. Sorry, the 12 damage.
The second one continues to wedge his wedge into your back. Brings us next, I believe, to the giant. Is that right? There it is in my turn order. Yep, giant's next. Okay, seeing as attempting to drown you in fat didn't work, and seeing as you're about to receive reinforcements from an elephant man, it needs to finish the kitty off fast. So it's just going to pummel Wild Gold into a paste. 2 attacks, both with advantage. Bam, bam.
Both hit.
Still standing?
Hold on a second.
31.
31. So that's 15 damage.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still standing.
She is surprised and a little bit distressed. At that point, Prophet.
We'll cast Toll the Dead on the one they casted on before.
Roz was in there. He's not in there anymore.
I'll say, where did my mini go?
Someone
my
deleted his
thing
thing.
is gone.
Maybe I deleted it, but I don't think I did. Like, I must have, but I
Funny.
don't
Oh
know.
good, you're back now.
Did you
Yeah.
accidentally delete your mini?
Maybe I did. I don't know.
Maybe, because I don't think I did, but you're back now.
Lamau.
And I rolled the exact same initiative. It was meant to be.
Woohoo!
We did a wisdom saving throw from the injured orc.
All right, wisdom save from our friend, the baby injured or hill giant.
15.
Bam!
Takes
His
15
head
point.
his head explodes before your eyes.
Fucking brutal.
Mum goes into a frenzy.
When we
Sure.
call out for
Friendly
last
ranger.
scan, he's like, you need to come out and fulfill your destiny.
The manifest destiny.
Come and kill children with me.
You were born to do that.
Whoops. I hope I didn't break that. No, it's all good. Cool.
Roz, stop being an animal and get yourself back in the triangle, mate.
Huh.
Stop being an animal. Good joke.
Who's next?
Roz is next.
Me, I believe.
Beautiful.
And I'm just gonna do something different. I'm gonna hit her twice.
She is flying into a blind rage. Ooh, not enough.
One more. Ugh.
Just barely. Yeah, at least you hit her in the same spots twice, and but cracked through her skin like peeling an orange.
Oh, the second one did hit?
Yeah, 13.
Oh,
12 misses, 13 hits.
Less OP.
sweet.
Yeah, it's a good spell. She looks like she's about to fall over at that point. It looks like she can weather no more. All right, Wild Gold.
Give me your head. First strike. Damage. 11 damage. Does that finish her off?
It leaves her staggering and about to collapse, but she looks down at her children and fights on for the one that still survives.
Is 17 damage.
She gurgles, looks at her baby. Me hungry, and dies.
And then I'll slice the child.
All right. The child is angered. How much damage is that?
14.
The child flies into an angry rage and just starts kicking on the ground while it bleeds. It tosses its weapons aside and just kicks furiously. It's still alive, but it's far too injured to fight on. Afternoon nap.
Gonna point to say, haha, having a hissy fit, and then I'm gonna go back into the.
All right, Rascan. A friend of yours has walked into the tower, and you can hear a baby screaming outside.
Blocking it out. I let the goblins live, so I don't see how it's any different to letting like a giant live. We could leave it. Kind of
Perfect.
things.
Baby kicks as it bleeds.
There is no more children crying.
Fuck me.
Unless they can save.
Unless it can save.
Come on.
It does. It voluntarily fails to save in order to escape this world.
Well,
I'll start chopping heads off.
Yeah, and Prophet will like silently rejoin everyone in the town.
As the owls hoot and the sickening sound of head removal can be heard from outside, everyone settles back inside the warmth.
I make sure to put all the heads in the head sack before taking them in. I'm not going to drag 2 child's heads in front of 8 children.
They're all looking out the window.
Oh god. Well, I hope they.
I was
think I'm a
attempting to
hero.
distract them.
With the chicken?
I don't know, something.
I'll help if it's with the chicken and they're not getting. They're not watching
Ah.
kids' heads get cut off.
No,
Yeah.
that's so yeah. No, you're right. You. I didn't hear you say that, but
I
but
wrote it.
that's fine.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay, that's
scroll up.
perfect then. They want to go and look, but you tell them not to, and they kind of know what's going on anyway, so they obey. They know you're quite serious. Like, don't you look? All right.
Don't you look? We'll throw you under the crags.
Or I'll get him to do that to you.
Huh.
We know he's not above your child there.
I
Bells
didn't go for the
come
children
and
first.
children stop crying.
It doesn't excuse you from slashing the shit out of at the end.
What the motherfucker hit me with a axe head or some shit.
Yeah, big chunk, like a big stone axe head. That's right. Like a chopping stone that a primitive person might
Yeah.
use as a
Yeah.
knife.
I think he had good enough reason to hit you with a stone.
Wild Gold, you've earned a mage armor coupon.
Oh, I have 2 again. I've got them here somewhere. Where are they?
I think I wrote mine down somewhere.
Oh, there it is.
Brutal.
Two
items.
Mage armor coupons.
Don't worry,
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
keeping.
Cool.
Do you have coupons for mage armor yourself?
I mean, because when people give them to me, I have them.
Then he redistributes them. Alright, well, yeah, I'll chop off the heads, hide them, hopefully the children at the bottom, so that the other heads are covering, and go back inside.
All right. Can we see the heads?
You mean this one? And I pull out probably now a skull of a giant.
Oh, yeah! One of the girls screams and runs away, but most of them just think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right.
She's so ugly. Wow. She's got warts like a witch.
Put it away.
Alright. Put it back
Now
in the
there's
sack.
blood all over the floor. Wow.
Prophet, do you mind?
The tower is not permanent.
It's the most kobold housemate thing I've ever heard said.
I think it was all out of game confusion. The
Hey,
tower's not
dude, can you
permanent.
clean
I
up your
think he
mess?
was asking. Yeah, I think he was asking for prestidigitation there.
but why? Like, it's not even a real carpet. Why?
He's
Prophet,
just,
can you
he's
clean
just
this?
rolled
It'll
out
be
the
gone
carpet,
tomorrow,
throw
don't
it
worry
out the
about it.
window, and just gonna like burst into smoke.
That took care of it. That took care of it.
I guess we settle in for the night then.
All right. Well, gold. Roll a D100.
Come on, low roll.
All right.
84.
All right. So you roll during oh, I thought it was yeah, it was a different number that came through. 84. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, no worries. The night passes and you wake up in the morning and the children are already up and they're outside playing Kill the Children.
Which one of them is playing as Wild Gold?
They're all being themselves. They haven't thought yet to emulate you, but no one wants to be the giant. Everyone wants to be the knight.
I'll supervise them. I sleep less than them.
Oh yeah, I'll go outside and I'll be the giant.
Ah, now we're talking. Now the game just got so much better. Afternoon nap's the coolest tabaxi.
Maybe you should have played the giant wild, huh?
Wild is never the bad guy. He is nothing but a hero.
Very
Giant's
heroic.
not
heroes.
always the bad guy.
I'll go to Ascan. It's like we need to speak.
Oh no.
I want you murdering babies.
It's like you need to embrace your destiny.
You need to
I
let
don't-
us your destiny.
I'm trying to think of the family where that talks. Now, I noticed that you didn't murder any babies last night. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Come
all,
on, the
all
rest
the
of the
small
family was
things
killing
add up
children.
to the big thing, and you must be the hero.
You're not touching your food. You barely killed children.
Look, Prophet, I'm all for stopping the giants from killing everyone, but there could have been something else done to, like, the hill giants dumb. You can reason with them enough to get them to go somewhere else where there's no one is. And like those goblins in that cave, way back in Nightstone, like I'd made a choice there. Wasn't gonna kill the kids. I was gonna do it, but we're more
And
than
here
just
you allowed it to happen. You are changing.
exactly. And I'm not gonna change back to what I was, killing children.
But what would you tell yourself if you fail and all have perished?
Well, we won't know because all have perished.
You are strong. You may survive. But what would you think to yourself when you
Well,
like
I
walk the
could-
wasteland?
I could have done something about it, but look, path it takes me on, path it takes me on. But
And I have
I'm
seen
not
your
for
path.
killing children, no matter the race.
We shall speak of this later. We need to move.
Yes, I'm sure we will have another conversation.
Right. Aradel, you may move the token 20 miles in any direction.
Ooh. May I collect some wood on this 20-mile trek?
Do we have a ranger?
No.
Just like a log or anything.
Yeah, a single log, absolutely. Yeah, but I thought
like
it
a
was
tiny piece. And
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying to. I have wood carvers, and I want to whittle it into a flute.
Definitely. No, I thought that you might be foraging for wood, but that's fine. Yeah, cool. You find a nice piece of bone wood. It's strong. It's all white, a very light and firm timber.
Cool.
And roll a d100, please, Aradel.
Sure thing. 5.
They're getting low.
Criminally low.
Oh shit. Okay.
Storm
Two
giants.
frost giants.
All right.
You stumbled upon the Storm King himself.
You stumble across on the Storm King. He is taking a no. Never mind.
Is the Storm King shit in the woods? The answer is yes.
Actually, Storm King shits in the Thunderbox.
Nice.
Is that what he calls it?
All right. So you depart the crags. You're about 20 miles away from Xanathar's Keep. One of the last settlements of civilization for 100 miles. Long Saddle's the next closest town, and the less said about Griffin's Nest, the better. But you can ask someone about that. Maybe it's some other state. What you see up ahead are carrion birds. You notice lots of black kites and not vultures, because there are no vultures in this region, but just lots of kites and falcons and hawks and other birds that are perfectly suited to hunting, but don't mind eating carrion if it presents itself. And there are so many of them in the sky. There must be 30, 40, 50 of these predatory birds, all circling a point less than half a mile ahead.
Aradel, what sort of weather is this?
Birds?
Oh, makes more sense.
Probably something dead over there, or dying.
Should we hurry up then?
It must be pretty big to attract the attention of so many.
They scatter as a blast of flame rises from a position just out of sight of where you are. The birds squawk and take to the wing as this jet of flame shoots up towards them, and they go back to circling the area.
What the
Just
fuck
look
was
at
that?
everyone
Dragon
else.
flame?
Make an insight check. It's a rather specific question, but yeah, very much like Dragon Flame. It looked more like Dragon Flame than, say, Burning Hands, for example.
Maybe it's dying?
I think it's a dragon.
Oh, we've met a dragon before, remember? The silver one.
Too big.
Do you think it's the same one? Maybe?
I thought the one that sounded like it was dropped on its head.
The silver one. Silvers don't breathe fire.
Oh, okay.
Let's check it out at least.
Hey, didn't we pass up on those dragon killing arrows?
Yeah, we did.
By the looks of the
Unfortunately.
crows, I don't think we'll need it.
We'll see.
And then, well, yeah, let's get going then. If
You rise up towards the hill and come to a clearing, and maybe some 200 feet away, perhaps a bit further, you can see a red dragon, bigger. Its body, if you don't count the wings and the tail and neck, its body is about as big as your roads, maybe bigger, about as big as a small horse. but with its wingspan, and its tail, it's considerably bigger. In any case, it doesn't appear to be much threat because it's been crucified. This horse-sized dragon has been pinned to multiple trees by some phenomenally large javelin. Someone has come along and just driven its javelin straight through probably the bone. That you've got two bones in your arm straight through there, and has impaled this dragon with one wing, impaled it with the other wing, done the same with each of its legs. So it's now sitting in a kind of more like an X than a crucifix. But in any case, it's splayed out, and birds, carrion birds, are coming down to settle upon it. And wolves look on hungrily from about 80 feet away. But anytime one of these creatures comes in, it blasts at it with its fire, and then they.
This is the work of giants.
Should we help it? I feel really bad for it, to be honest.
Could be a
Help?
potential new ally.
I mean, look at the fucking thing.
It's a red dragon.
And you are
it's
white.
pinned to trees with giant javelin.
I seem to recall a starving giant and their children.
And
Yeah,
giants are
and I've
the
got
enemy.
the bounty of those. It's nice. But looking through the bounties here, this one doesn't have one.
And we did not make them
Unless
suffer.
it does. If I'm looking through them, and it does.
Well, it doesn't, but there's no bounties, no, but its hide is valuable if
Fine
nothing else.
prize.
Yeah,
A
but
trophy.
So is its favor.
How about we just put it out of its misery?
You there, the dragon says in Draconic. Save me! Save me! I am a dragon and therefore very wealthy, and dragons are generous to those who help.
I'll go back and we seek not gold, but your favor. What I favor.
Oh,
Yes, my favor, you shall have it.
Can I see if he's telling the truth?
I would also like to insight.
Go
That's
ahead.
I would also like to.
Alright, those of you with dragon blood, including kobolds, have advantage.
I don't think I'll beat 20. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to beat 21.
That's pretty good.
Be right back.
Yeah, man. Prophet seems to feel as if the creature has some level of integrity, but he is notably biased. The rest of you, I mean, look at it, right? It's what choice does it have? Yes. Okay, so yes, it's going to make any deal you offer.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it just offered you gold. You're like, oh no, we don't need gold. Just like be happy. Yeah, I'll be happy. So it seems like it's going to be genuinely favorable if you free it, if that makes any sense.
Can
Should we
I?
help it?
I'm just gonna look around to see if I spot any giants off in the distance, sort of like peeking at it or whatever.
Yeah, make a perception check. It's
Oh, can I also
Or if it's
do that?
been left here to like die, or
yeah,
Can I also make a perception check for
Go for it.
giants?
yeah, absolutely. So even with your minimum is 8. That's pretty funny. You look around, Wild Gold. No, it doesn't look like giants have been here recently, though. You do spot a few things. So you find the giants' footprints. They were wearing sandals. You find that they had a
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
predilection.
Have I missed anything?
Not yet. No, not yet. No.
Was he lying
um,
to us?
No, there is scorched grass marks and stuff around here, and the weapons are made of a blackened iron. Yeah. So was he lying? No. That said, he's in a pretty desperate situation, and he's likely to agree to anything. She, for the matter.
Wild looks at Prophet.
Should I help it?
Errol moves
Yes,
back to the
I
wagon.
would say so.
All right, but back me up just in case, please. Maybe I cash in one of these.
And I'll hand him one of my tickets for a mage armor.
I'll cast Mage Arm on him.
Alright, I've got mage armor going. And
And
I'll
I'll cast it on myself too.
Okay.
I'll start. I'll go over to it with my weapon not drawn, and I'll have my hands in front of me the entire time so it can see them.
I
and
can
I'll-
burn you to a crisp if you should betray me.
If it's talking to dragon, I don't understand it.
You don't understand.
What's it saying? Is it gonna kill me?
Only if you hurt it.
Alright, well, I wasn't gonna do that.
And I'll try to get and grab one of the javelins and yank it out, or break the trees or something to try to free it.
Alright, make a medicine check as you attempt to remove these weapons without further causing injury.
I'm gonna inspiration.
All right.
Agony!
It seems to attempt to fly away. Like you free it, you get the last javelin out, and it takes to the wing as best it can with its damaged wings. What do you do?
Calm down, calm down. And I'll look at Prophet. Calm it down.
All right, it's trying to get away. It's trying to
let's-
fly.
So we have much to talk about. Stay and we can heal your injuries.
No, it's going to keep going.
Rozo shoot it with its.
With
Alright.
that thing flying away, would I be able to take a javelin?
You can.
We're helping it. You just like throw javelins at it.
All right.
Well,
It's not staying.
But also wasn't attacking us.
Those of you who are attacking
I
can.
was impressed.
All right. I don't think either of those are going to hit.
Can I cast blindness on it then?
Traitors! It says.
You are
Traitors!
you are the traitor. You have left without talking.
You were dared to attack me! I am a grand dragon! And now you are now my enemies!
Can I get blindness on it?
Alright, he will attempt to
Was
save
it
against your
once?
blindness.
I'll give him a 2.
Alright, he is now blind! What have you done?
Have fun flying.
It's trying to fly blind.
So
Come
I guess
on.
let's follow it until it crashes.
Dexterity at disadvantage. Come on, blind dragon.
Nope.
Crash! Bam! The dragon has knocked itself out. It smashes into a tree, plummets to the ground, and is lying there splayed, ironically impaled. No, just crucified.
Can I try to get it?
Falls back on the crucifix.
I'm gonna confirm. Prophet, what should I do? Should I kill it, or should we,
We
you
will-
know,
we will
try to
restrain
wake
it.
it up and calm it down? What'd you say?
We will restrain it.
Restrain it. All right.
It will fulfill
I
its
have
end
my
of the
bag.
bargain.
And I have rope, and I have
Ah.
manacles. I'd like to make something makeshift. Maybe is it small enough to get manacles around its like?
Sort of like you could do it.
Legs.
Yeah, that's right. You could do its bat legs. Treat
Yeah.
them together. Yeah.
I just want to, and I want to tie its jaw shut so it can't just blast us with fucking fire when it wakes up immediately. You know,
All right.
we have a chance to calm it down.
All right. Well, you've captured yourself a dragon. It's going to sit here and wait till it wakes up.
How heavy is it? Would I be able to like lift it with the help of? Oh, maybe Roz wouldn't help if he tried to kill it.
It's about 300.
300 pounds. All right. Well,
I'm happy to help, but it was flying away. I think. Just, yeah.
I understand that, but still, I was under it, dude. Come on.
Okay.
Like, that thing could have incinerated me instantly.
I don't think. Oh. Nah, you're tougher than that, Wild. Come on.
Alright, whatever. Come on, help me bring it back.
Oh, well,
Alright.
you are right after all.
and
Flattery will get you everywhere.
try to lift it without hurting it more,
Yeah.
and bring it back over and get it to calm down, get it some food and water and stuff.
All right. So you gently lay down your unconscious dragon. You got some. I don't know what food and water you've got, but I assume you've got some.
I mean, I still have some meat pies left, and I'm sure we still got some other stuff.
got like a tiny fucking cup of water for it. It's not even like a drop to it.
Well, it doesn't look like it'll wake up for a bit. Do we want to keep going and put it in the wagon and then... Well, like,
Abigail,
you know-
can you relieve its suffering?
I do not offer my healing to it.
Nor do I.
You can heal things?
Me?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. The winter wolves. How else did you think you
Oh
survived?
yeah, I remember you saving my life now. I mean, I remember valiantly fighting off 100 winter wolves with you, yeah.
Anyway, what has this dragon done to you to deserve this treatment?
What about the giants? You just butchered them for no reason.
They are the enemy.
This is a
I
little
mean, I've got a,
dragon.
I've got a
Kind
good
of also
reason.
the enemy.
The
No,
red
ju-
dragon.
Well, I mean, if it wakes up and tries to kill us, then we'll kill it and turn it into... Oh, I could turn it into a new weapon.
Are red dragons lawful or chaotic?
Chaotic evil.
Is
So
this
th-
racism because you're a mini dragon? So you don't like giants because you're not one, but you're like all up for mid dragons because you're calling racism on this?
It is just giants.
Pretty sure this thing's killed hundreds of humans. You're just gonna let it live? Because
Yeah,
it gives you
Pretty
its
sure the
word?
humans it will kill will be less than everyone who lives.
Honestly, I think we should kill it.
I mean, it'll just grow and grow and grow, and then
Exactly.
it'll
Even if
destroy
it-
a town.
Yeah, Raskan is right here. If it survives this and then survives for another 100 years, will be able to kill a lot more things, a lot bigger things.
We lived under the rule in my clan of a white dragon. They were not the nicest of beings, let me tell you.
But they are powerful. He can assist the cause greatly.
But
Yeah,
evil.
I don't know, Prophet. I kind of agree with him now. But if we're
Oh,
gonna
what
kill
about
them,
the gold?
I did most of the work
I
here.
think
I've-
he's.
You-
This dragon's already been schooled by some
Yeah.
giants. What
How about
helps
this?
it gonna be?
We will give it the option to forego its evil path and join the cause for righteousness. And if we deem it to be a liar, or it says no, we will kill it.
I want its head if we kill it.
It'll just agree on whatever we ask because it's near death. It's not going to say
Avadale,
really
can you
no.
not prevent it from lying with your divine magics?
As long as it doesn't resist it.
I was looking
I
at
mean-
ceremony. It's got the dedication thing, but it's only for humanoids.
I will ensure it fails.
You can do that.
No, I've seen it fail.
No, he just admitted it. He's just shown you now that Prophet you're like, God damn it, we've got an NPC god. I thought that we were all making player characters here.
Prophet
Someone's
can change fate.
we've got a
Yes,
god with us.
I've been
That's
saying
like-
it the entire game.
This is so
That's how he does
generic.
it.
Come on. Anyway,
But what are we doing? Because it seems like most of us are against letting it live.
I mean, try and maybe weasel out its lair, but other than that,
Well, if
we're not letting it go. That
we
is
can,
my plan.
what Prophet said something about some magic that you can do, Aradel.
Wait.
What can you do?
Raskan,
give it-
what are the words of your order?
My
Would
tenant?
Prophet know that?
That's what he's asking. He knows you're in
carries
an
the
order.
banner.
What are the words?
No.
yeah, he'd know about Raskan. I don't know about Haradel, but Raskan.
The mercy?
Killeth Row, mercy eternal.
But
He's got you there.
with Bahamut, it's like the definitely evil being kind of thing. Like,
I'll give it.
There are
Red
people who will say
dragon.
you are definitely evil, and there are people who will say I am definitely evil.
Well,
But you are definitely evil. You kill babies.
They would be right.
I'm on the
Yeah.
fence about you, Prophet.
It is for a good cause.
Sure. Well, I will give it the chance, my zone of truth, but other than that, that's all I'm giving it.
And that is all I ask.
All right, well, I'll hold it down, I guess.
Still unconscious. I'm not casting zone of truth unless unconscious.
Yeah, no, I was
Just give it like 1 point of healing from Leon.
Yeah, can we do like lay on hands to wake it up? Is that a thing?
You can put 1 point of healing into it and bring it around. Yeah, that's within the rules.
Can somebody wake it up, or am I gonna have to slap it a bunch?
think that'll be the
Pour
opposite.
some water on it.
We don't have much water around. I don't think we want to waste our drinking water.
Laughs and create food and water.
Raskan, can you not heal creatures?
I can. But am I willing to heal the red dragon?
Just wake it up. That's what we're asking. You don't have to heal it. Just wake it the fuck up.
Can I try and do a medicine check to wake it up?
Yeah, you can. You have advantage.
I'll give him
Dragon.
guidance too.
Dragon anatomy is something you're familiar with.
And guidance is D4.
D4.
15.
15's pretty good. Yeah, you can bring it around with that. It's going to take. You'll still have to wait half an hour to an hour for it to come conscious. Is that all good?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, wait, the
Alright.
best way to wake an animal up is can I get a stick and start poking it in the back?
It's towards the end of the day, right? So we'd be sort of setting up for camp anyway,
Yeah, that sounds good.
because
Yeah,
it's the end of our traveling day.
yeah, that all makes sense to me. And so you get a nice poking stick, Nap. It's
Very nice.
what comes
Nap would
next.
deprive others of theirs.
Of their
Yeah.
afternoon nap. I get it.
Yeah.
That is kind of ironic, isn't it?
Well, I want to do something stupid. Once I've done poking it, can I crawl on top of it and go to sleep?
Well, when it wakes, call me. I'll be unpacking the cart.
That
Nap,
that
what are you
humiliates
doing? I want to be
I'm
like
going
sitting
to
near
sleep.
it,
I mean, it's
I wanna
probably
be-
pretty warm.
keeping an eye on it to make sure we don't miss when it wakes up.
If
My-
it wakes up, it'll wake me up. I'm on
Nap,
top.
I think it's gonna be pretty pissed if it wakes up.
I'll have my frostbite bite out the entire time.
Come on, I got
And
you
I'll
that
sit- I'll
nice
sit there watching it.
Winterwolf coat. Why don't you go Winterwolf pelt? Why don't you go sleep in that?
It is so warm. Like it is almost too hot to sit on. It's like a hot water bottle that's maybe just a little bit uncomfortably too hot, but you'll put up with it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop purring and crawl up into a ball and go to sleep then. Just ignore the outside world.
Shortly after Nap performs his namesake, the dragon wakes up, tries to breathe flame. A little cough comes out of its nose. Then it just lies down, humiliated.
You are
It's
aware-
awake, guys. It's awake.
You tried to flee your responsibility, and you now have this one chance to embrace the champion's mercy, or you will die.
Hold on, wait. Aradel, where's Aradel? Go get Aradel.
He's putting everything in
I'll
the
go
tower.
right off and
Wait,
grab him.
Is the tower up? I'm just unhitching the animals.
I'll ride off and grab him.
Hi. In Draconic, I'll speak to it. I'm about to cast a spell on you, and for your sake, I suggest you let this happen. And then I'll cast Zone of Truth. It can choose to fail.
I thought it was like on each individual question you asked.
Nope.
No, just
Just
an
lasts
area.
for
A
10
zone.
minutes.
Yeah.
I'll get Prophet and Wild in it too.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.
That's on Wild, right? No.
you don't need to portent wild. Don't worry.
Make it
We just
charisma
turn around,
save,
it's like, use
Wild.
it, use like, how many winter wolves?
Yeah, how many winter wolves?
Oh, you
save.
succeed.
What
Prophet?
about Prophet? What's yours?
Oh, is it a charisma saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the best.
Oh god.
You're forced to tell the truth.
I'm very
Has
well
Prophet
versed in
ever lied
lying.
to you?
Nah, I just wanted to cast it on multiple people. It seems like a waste to cast it on one.
Wild's very well versed in lying.
Yeah, I cast it on him knowingly. Well,
Right,
I know if they've failed or succeeded. The dragon's failed? Yeah.
He's
Are we
fine.
ready?
He is under the effects.
All right, I'll grab it by the
she is,
horns
sorry.
so that it can't turn to look at us. I want to be like, in control of its head basically, so it can't breathe fire at us when I remove the rope.
Fully
Try and get someone-
understand.
Um,
Yeah,
and-
you've wrangled it. You're a dragon wrangler.
and I'll
Does
use
my
my pinky
frostbite
claw to slice
like, hurt
the
it
rope.
to a touch?
Oh,
Like more like a cold burn kind of thing?
Yeah, probably would. Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Alright, I'm just keeping it in mind.
yeah, yeah.
I got it by the horns, and I'll slice the rope with my pinky claw.
Spits it out. Tap. Just breathes deeply and looks around with malice in its eyes.
I walk away, finish unpacking everything.
Prophet, you got some questions?
Yes. That the world of now has need of heroes. Would you be willing to forego Tiamat and accept Bahamut and become the hero need to save the world? And if you decline, we will kill you.
And I touch him on, like, his underbelly with frostbite.
Sexist pigs, it's a her.
Her.
She's aware of the spell, can avoid answering, and yeah, but like other than that, she can't willingly tell a lie.
This must be some kind of trick.
Why do you say that?
Because no Bahamut worshipper would ever force someone to convert under pain of death.
Well, that is where you are wrong. I am no follower. I am beholden to none, and my cause is above all.
And yet you demand that I submit to the enemy of my natural goddess.
Yes, because a greater enemy looms over the horizon.
I will make you a better deal. I have a treasure with magical items. I would be willing to give up every coin, everything within it, if you will grant me my life.
I am not
It's saying this in
tempted.
Draconic, right?
Yeah. You will take my deal or you will die.
Speaks in common. Does this creature speak for you all? I have treasure that I am willing to impart upon you in exchange for freedom, magical items, and spells.
What type of magical items, and do you have a greatsword? I'm looking for a specific greatsword right now. It talks and it kills giants good. That's what I know.
I would help you find this in the future, but for now, all I could give you is the hoard that I have collected.
Hey, Prophet, it's got to tell the truth, right?
Yes.
Wait,
Offering-
but isn't dragon
it's
treasure
offering me a lot of
cursed?
treasure.
Yeah, but you said you wanted to kill it because it's evil. It's either we convert it or we kill it.
Yeah, but Prophet is offering me a lot of treasure.
You will get a lot of treasure with or without the dragon.
Where is the treasure?
I am not fool enough to tell you where the treasure is before my life has been handed over to me. You have already defeated me and shown me that I cannot even escape. I am heavily injured. Indeed, I am on death's door and at your mercy. I have not the will nor the strength to betray you now.
But then I would suggest you take the offered deal.
Now wait, man. Now hold on a minute, Prophet. Now this treasure that you're talking about, it's in your lair,
Yes,
and is your lair at least nearby, somewhere we can take you?
yes, yes.
Prophet, it's offering a lot. Prophet, it's a lot of treasure.
How much gold?
How much gold and stuff?
Like
What
just for
other
The
the
gold
things?
value is significant.
He's not giving us a number. He's trying to deceive us yet again.
The gold value is
You have
significant.
5 seconds to say yes or no, or we will kill you.
I will say yes.
And is he telling the truth? I mean, I
He
guess
got
he
it.
has to be.
She,
It wasn't so much a truth or false. It was just a statement. He said yes.
I will say yes, but when will he say it?
Well, then say it now then.
Yes, I say yes. Can you hear me say yes?
so you're gonna give us the treasure and convert?
I shall give you the treasure. Yes.
No,
And
convert.
convert?
Yes.
That. All right.
Rascan, you know what you need to do.
Oh God. Wait, Vascan, please. We gotta find where the treasure is first.
Look, At the moment, I'm feeling uneasy about this. I'm going to Aradel. I gotta have some thinking. I gotta do something.
Yes, you
No,
should
no,
ask yourself whether it is really holy to force someone to change their spiritual beliefs.
I smack him with the flat of the
Ah!
axe.
Did you just assume my gender?
Fuck, every time.
Sexist pigs.
And I'll go back to Aradel and I'll just have a. I won't even go back to Aradel. I'll just walk off in a different direction. I'll just
And
have a prayer
I guess
and
ask.
ask.
Gotta have a ponder.
Are you going to
Bahamut.
ask for Bahamut's like wisdom?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask like, is any of this really right? Like, now that we've captured him, it feels wrong to slaughter him. Prophet's trying to convert him to pain of death. And yeah, Raskan's just not sure if this is going all right. Like
You're the
yesterday he got
telltale
told.
character?
Yesterday he got told to kill the baby giants. Today he's yeah.
Raskan, comes the voice in your head. Who is the champion?
Don't know. Is it me?
Trust your own heart. And that's the answer you receive. To trust your own heart. Who is the champion?
Can I, because I'm not under the
I was
effects
gonna
of
say-
Zone of Truth, can I try to lie to the dragon and say that we're
Yeah.
going to release you, but we want that treasure? And I know that you're going to fly off.
I shall not fly off. I
But
have
you did
already
it when I
proven.
freed you.
And I failed.
Yeah,
I would-
because we're good. You understand that?
I do. And I'm not stupid enough to make the same mistake again. It is clear that you have overpowered me, and I will be lucky if I escape this with my skin. Thus, I am offering you everything.
Wait a minute. Like, the death of all is even a concern to Tiamat. Would you fulfill your purpose to the cause while remaining loyal to your god? Like, could you?
Yes. Who are you? What are you even talking about? What war are you so obsessed with?
The giant war.
Yeah.
The
I have a
giants are coming
proposition.
from the north, and they seek to kill all.
I've thought of something.
Yeah.
How about we let this dragon heal up a little bit, and with whatever giants, what giants stuck you to that tree? Out of curiosity.
Fire giants.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't killed them yet.
Yeah, me neither.
But I mean, we don't really
Well-
have weapons that suit that, do we, Roz? Means
Well,
that we could really use some new magical weapons.
well, if you let me finish here, Wild, I'll fucking get to it. If we let the dragon get a bit better, maybe it could help us kill the fire giants
Yes.
and give it its hoard.
Revenge.
It's gold as well.
Oh, I think the best place to hide and recuperate would probably be your lair there, wouldn't it? What? I didn't get your name. Do you have a name, dragon?
My name is Shylarax.
All right, Shalarax. Where are we headed to?
It is-
Go back to your cave.
It is near enough. Let
All
us
right.
venture there now.
You're not gonna shoot fire at us if I release your head right now, are you?
Master, if I were to attempt to scald you, you would prove too powerful for my pitiful attempt at harm.
You're damn right. I'm great. All right, I release the horns,
Shakes its head.
but I haven't untied the rest of the body or the wings.
So it like drags itself along like a slug.
It can walk, but it can't fly. Is what I would like to
Yeah.
have the ropes as.
So this cave of yours, is this your main, like, housing?
It is less a cave. I am only young, and have not yet found a truly suitable lair.
I meant no offense. I just wish to have a place to send the letter when the time is right.
Well, hey, that fire giants, they probably like live in a cave or something that's probably pretty warm. That'd be pretty good if we kill them. You could have their cave, their home. It'd be
Perhaps.
bigger.
Perhaps. And I would claim their forges, and I would craft magical weapons with my army of slaves.
You have an army of slaves?
Not yet.
Think big, I like it. But also, you probably shouldn't get slaves.
What if they are goblins?
Yeah, actually, do you want goblins though? They're kind of shit, right?
They are kind of shit.
Oh, what if there's baby fire giants? You could have baby fire giants and raise them to be fire giant slaves. You could be the apex red dragon.
Perfect.
I like you.
I don't
Prophet's fine with
really.
this idea.
What? I thought we were friends.
Untie
Is that
my
the effects
wings.
of truth?
You know I can't untie your wings.
I don't like it.
What the fuck? Take us to
Yeah.
the goddamn cave.
We are here. I did not say it was a cave. It is a log.
Oh, in there? I'll say, pointing to whatever log she's looking at.
Yeah, this big, large, hollow log. You may leave any messages for me in my treasure log.
How is it
Okay.
you spell your name?
SHYLARAX. AX.
SH
Did I get that the right time?
Arlaxis.
Shy Larak.
Larak.
That's it. No. Shy with an L after the Y. Shy Larak. She looks on wistfully as you pull out her treasure and spread it over the ground.
Melted longsword. 2 suits of chainmail. A brass holy symbol of Lathander. Oh, I think I have a blessing from Lathander. Or something like that. From the first session. Or the second session. But I don't know what I can do with that.
Give it to a priest.
Robe of useless items. And a spell book with Burning Hands, Fog Cloud, Jump, and Charm Person.
I killed an entire adventuring party.
This is kind of shitter than I thought it would be.
Well, I'm not very old. I haven't had time, and you look at this is. Give me time.
What's this
It's
thing?
qu- It's
I'll hold up a
embarrassed now because it knows that it's got a pretty pathetic horn. But
What? Whoa, what's this? Is this the only magical thing you've got apart from the book? And I'll hold up the robe and the book.
yes, it is a magic cloak.
Oh, what's it do?
The items that are the patches, you can remove one, and it will turn into a special treasure. It is like an entire collection of treasures, all in one convenient location.
What? That's awesome!
Yes.
Does it have any patches on it?
Perhaps you could leave it behind for me to help me rebuild what was lost.
Oh, I think a
I-
melted longsword would be good enough, right?
I do not think we need the robe. We can leave.
What? But I want the robe. I want all of the treasure, except for that fucking melted longsword. That's kind of useless.
We cannot abuse our new ally too much. We should leave something.
Fine, but can I keep the
Alright.
robe?
What will you leave in exchange for the robe?
I won't take anything else, and whoever wants anything else can take it, I guess. But I want to keep the robe.
It's a nice book.
I'll leaf through the spell books. Like I do not require any of these spells. I'll put it back down.
Do we have a need for any extra armor? There's 2 suits of chainmail in there, Roz. I'm sure you could fashion them together to make one for you.
I'm more of a plate kind of guy.
Yes,
What is
it's
chainmail?
not necessary for the big creature. He is tough enough as he is.
16 is chainmail.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
He's fine.
Well, I mean, I've got the robe of useless items.
He agrees to surrender the robe of your side.
Incredible. It looks like shit. I love it.
I mean, I'd probably wear that.
I like the
A
10-inch
potion
pole
of-
as opposed to the 10-foot pole.
A
Hemp
potion of
underwear.
visibility.
One ration of mealworms.
Cold chocolate pieces melted.
Scroll potion of one single jump is actually not too bad.
Scroll of fine familiar. Familiar must immediately pay 1 gold piece or suffer 1d12 psychic damage.
Bucket of goblin moonshine.
Incredible.
I prefer the angry goose.
Well,
the
I mean,
familiar won't it just immediately die? Because familiars don't spawn with gold.
You have to give them gold first.
wand of polymorph shoes.
1/3 of a staff of power.
First level chaotic neutral halfling bard named Jolero comes with only clothing and out of tune loot. Wait,
Alright,
they've got a living being inside this robe. Several
Wanted
living
poster,
beings.
1 million gold pieces for Nevery's.
Oh, it's a lich.
Yeah, I thought you liked
Another
gold.
easy.
Alright, well, I've got that for
Amazing.
now, and when I try to attune to it and find out it's
Hey,
complete garbage, I'll give it to
Invitation
Prophet,
for
probably.
dinner for 2 at an underwater restaurant. Is
Is
that the one that we had the deed to? Like our other party has the deed to?
The very same.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Fucking wicked, dude. Wand of polymorph shoes.
Alright. Well, what do you
Potion
want
of
us to do? You want us to
insignificant
release? Should we really release her now? Like, we kind of got to, right?
We gave her word. She
We
gave
did
hers.
give our word.
I thought
Alright.
she was
Oh
gonna
wait,
help
you've all
us.
made demands though. I don't want to make mine. Are we staying here the night then in this cave?
It's a log.
It's a
Mm,
Are we
log.
staying, I mean, are we staying in the log again? We're
I
staying
mean, I
in
thought
the
he was
log.
just being flattering.
I don't think we can get in the log. I think it's too
Okay.
small.
Anyway, my demand is to sleep on top of the dragon again. And then I'm cool.
You'll wake up in its mouth.
That's fine with me. It's warmer in there.
It's bad to be real warm.
You continue to humiliate the dragon by sleeping atop it.
Yeah, I guess
Alright.
I will leave
No,
that to the
wait, is
towers.
it nighttime again? Oh wait, no, you're
Not-
afternoon nap. You're just taking a nap for no reason.
Taking a nap.
I thought it was near nighttime.
Yeah, I just assume every time someone's like, "Oh, I'm going to bed," I'm like, "Oh wow, it's nighttime already."
It's not far off. You will have to find a camp. Although you should reach Xanthar's Keep on the morrow.
Well, we could probably stay here with the dragon to make sure she doesn't just fuck off or something, and then leave tomorrow, and maybe inform the town about it if we need to.
Her horde is mostly still intact. She has no reason to leave.
Yeah, true. You're gonna stay true to your word, right? Shylar
Truth has
Rax.
worn off at this point.
They're not using the
Yes.
truth anymore anyway.
You have done me a great service, and it is wise for me, for as I grow, I shall require minions.
I love minions.
Wait, are we gonna be your minions?
That is correct.
Prophet, I no longer like this.
Minions in a warm place.
I will be no one's minion.
The truth hurts, Lion Man.
Let the dragon think what it wants.
How about this, dragon? An arm wrestle. Can you use on a? How strong are you?
You will
You
have
think
to
you
wait
can
until
take
I am
me?
grown. I am just a baby. You would wrestle with a baby? Ah, you should feel ashamed of yourself.
We killed 2 babies yesterday. Don't fuck with us.
Yeah, that's not gonna lie. I'm kind of impressed.
Thanks. Alright, well, I'm not gonna be your minion, but think whatever you want, I guess.
I hope Raskan isn't on his spirit journey for too long.
You don't see him for the rest of the night.
Yeah, that's what I said. I hope you don't. Like, I hope he's back in the morning.
During the night, I'll attune to the robe, find out it's useless, unattune, and give it to Prophet.
And I guess then he'll attune to it.
Alright. You may roll the patches if you wish.
4d4 plus 4. And it's 1d50.
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
That's
what
how
it
many
says,
patches you got.
Yeah.
14.
Alright. And so roll d50 14 times.
D50, 40. 14.
Yeah. Because there's 14 patches, so yeah. 1d50.
Come on.
Let's do
first
14
level
D50.
bard.
You can, yeah. It should like list them just as it did there. There you go.
42. 1 egg sandwich. 1 ration of egg sandwich.
Are we keeping doubles?
Yeah, you have doubles. Yeah, you have 2 of them.
2. Empty bullseye lantern. That's decent. 5. You got 2 sets of hemp underwear.
They don't fit though. You need to fold them in half to fit Prophet.
I mean, if they don't fit me, they
Let
fit
me fight
everyone
other
else.
party members. Yeah.
Unless they're tiny.
What's 20? No, 13. A handful of moths.
Did we roll 12 at all? Damn. Portable Rams, that's the giant rat.
Potion
The
of
portable ram's
insignificant
my
cure.
favorite. Yeah.
There's a potion of insignificant cure as well that you got, and a potion of 1 single jump.
That one's actually good as hell, though.
It's funny. I love this item.
Scroll of Bite. Bite yourself for 1d4 damage.
Oh, you
Bye,
got
bye.
you got a pearl with a white pearl with 12-sided pearl white 12-sided die. Sorry, not a
A
pearl.
12-sided white
Pearl white die. Never mind.
12-sided white pearl die.
12 white per-sided dice.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the wanted poster or the living
Or the spork.
bard. The living bard.
We didn't get the spork.
Or an angry goose.
Mask that takes on the appearance of the wearer.
Wait, no, you did! You got an angry goose! 46! You have an angry goose!
Yes.
And it instantly attacks the wearer and it starts as a hawk.
This is how Prophet dies. A D4
Angry goose.
invites himself.
Oh,
and
but
the
we've also got a
goose.
giant sponge cube.
It's a big sponge.
Fuck
20
me,
by 20
dude.
by 20.
Huge. Fucking Jesus, dude.
We should probably look through this quietly while we continue doing stuff and
A
see what
piece
items
of brown
Prophet got.
chalk.
Alright, so then, yeah, we sleep.
Oh my
I would
god.
I'd like to keep watch until the dragon falls asleep, at least. Or until I fall asleep first.
The dragon pretends to be, well, it is humiliated, but it eventually just gives up and snuggles with afternoon nap.
Alright. Cool. Just making sure she didn't eat nap or one of the other people.
Like an alarm. If you smell burning fur, you know something's wrong.
True. Alright.
Time to get those portents back.
Yeah. You wake up in the morning and
Feeling like P. Diddy.
that's it.
Oh, you got to see these ones?
20 and 4.
Nice.
Oh, I get spells back.
We have to try to help the dragon now, don't we? With the fire giants.
Nope.
No,
Isn't
we
that
don't
what we
have
said
to.
we would do?
That's
We
what I
said we
thought.
You
Yeah, that's
suggested it.
You
I mean, that's what I
suggested it,
thought
but
we were gonna do.
That's what I thought was a part of the deal.
Yeah. But I mean,
We
if
never
not,
set a
then that's
time
easier.
limit.
What
If-
now?
there you
So
go.
soon?
Okay, that may.
I mean, here I was thinking you were strong, but I guess not. Well, you
am
did get impaled to a bunch of trees by giants.
Very, very well. I shall lead us. I shall lead you to the Underdark Cavern promptly.
We actually have to get some better weapons first.
I say, flaring up my flaming greatsword.
I
Very
don't
well.
think this is going to be good enough against fire giants.
I shall wait here by the log.
All right, don't wait for too long. We might be a bit. Yeah, we've got to go check some towns for better weapons and stuff. You know.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'll tell you whatever I want to do. You're my minion. I'm not your minion.
Flares at you.
I'll flare back.
It's wide. Its nostrils go really wide. And fire comes out.
All right. Well, I can't really do that, but
No, you can't, can you?
but I can slice your head off with the fucking greatsword.
It
Stupid
stays.
wizard.
It stays pretty quiet.
All right.
So do not argue we are allies now.
Yes.
But she's being a bitch.
Tiamat and Bahamut aligned against ancient foe, giant.
The thing of legends.
Yes, a historically significant day. Yesterday was the historically significant. Today is less historically significant. Yesterday, because yesterday.
But do not
You're
forget
wrong. Today is historically significant. It's significant because it's the day the great hero Wild Gold tamed a red dragon as its minion, as his minion.
So when does Raskan get back to us at some point? I assume.
I'd be waiting on the road. No word spoken. If you try to approach me, just waiting.
So I guess
Your
we've gotta go-
leader awaits you.
I'm right here.
Your leader points directly. Raskan awaits you.
Shall I
Him!
access? One last
This
thing before we
dragon's
leave.
stupid, guys.
A last word before we leave.
Yes.
If you betray us or stray from the path we have set you, I will flay the skin off your face and waterboard you with seawater.
Jesus.
And
Make
I'll
an
help.
intimidate check.
Let's give myself a 20.
All right.
25.
Do you need a mount?
Holy shit.
If you are offering.
Yes. When you are ready for something grand, a great war, I shall be ready for you. And together we shall go to war with the giants and end their ordning once and for all.
We shall decimate them in their thousands.
Yeah.
It is time to leave.
The dragon has found a kindred spirit in the kobold.
Did you just fucking tame the dragon?
It is easy when you have fate on your side.
Holy shit, you might be more powerful than I thought.
I would like to request you keep the dragon 100 feet away from the wagons at all times.
It's not coming with us.
Ah, yes. Alright.
All right.
Man, Prophet is fucking amazing wild right now.
Okay.
And seeing that Raskan doesn't want to talk yet, I'll leave him alone. But he will not allow you to be silent forever, though.
Make me.
Oh, hey, Prophet, you should probably tell your dragon not to attack people on the road anymore. Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of weak.
You try not to get yourself hurt, and only attack the enemy, our new enemy.
Yes, I shall be more.
But anything you find, you can keep from the giants. It's like the day comes. Look, I had the Ring of Four Seasons, and you said I could keep. You said we're moving on then.
We are. I'm trying to work. Does it stop for you guys?
Yes. It's probably crashed.
Yeah.
I had it muted the entire time, so I didn't even
Oh,
realize.
rhythm.
Yeah, I
I
keep
have
mine
Rhythmbot
muted
muted
now.
as well. But I like the
It's
music.
so loud for me.
It's just I don't want my stuff to get copyright
I was
struck.
loving the music.
Yeah, the music's great, but oh man, it's loud for me, and I can't hear sometimes. You know.
Yeah, I
Wow.
put it on 3%, but I think even that's too loud for some
Yeah,
people.
mine was on 1%, and yes, I
Yeah.
couldn't hear what you
can
said
set
when you
the
asked me a
server
question.
You can set the server volume down.
Can I?
Yeah, you can. I'll find the commands. Everyone else
Yeah, tell Sash and maybe he can do it. Or just tell
Yeah.
me, I'll work it out.
Exclamation mark, kick it, then try and restart it. Oh, music's starting again. I guess it was just a really
long
I
build.
guess it was like a no sound part at the end of a video.
No, I cleared it.
You cleared it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This song's alright. It's nice and quiet.
There was a far over the misty mountains. Cover
Okay,
just
put like
before too.
exclamation mark volume.
You can just right click and change its volume.
No, being like for the server.
Right, but I'll put it. I'll put it in the box commands, obviously. Volume.
Maybe make it like half.
Donators only.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's a lame paywall feature.
Yeah, turning the volume down. They're like,
Right.
you must, right? Oh well.
How dare you?
All right. You're trying to spend the next the rest of the day traveling down towards your next destination, which you'll know to be one of the last pieces of settlement for 100 miles. This is Xanthal's Keep. From what you've heard, the guy was a ranger, an explorer, probably centuries ago, and he became fairly wealthy and powerful through his adventuring, and built a lodge and a village that rose around the fortress that he erected out here in the middle of nowhere on the west side of a notoriously dangerous and rugged stretch of the long road. 1 second. As you approach this fortress, this keep in the middle of nowhere, you note that the outer wall is lined with heavy crossbowmen. They are people sitting up on the battlements, watching as you approach, and they are most of them are trying to get some sort of shelter from the brisk wind that blows down from the north where you're coming, which is probably extremely cold. But you guys have travelled through the north, particularly beyond the spine of the world, for so freaking long now that those of you who aren't naturally immune, like Roz and the Prophet, have become kind of used to it, just acclimatized. But you're reminded of how cold it really is as you see the men huddling and shivering up there in their wolf furs from their battlements, pointing their crossbows. Well, not pointing their crossbows down upon you. They don't mistake you for bandits, but they're watching you, and they're 12 or 15 of them. So if you were to suddenly get hostile, they'd be in a good position to take care of it.
Is there like a large gate that we have to go through first?
Yeah, there is. And before you even get there, you pass little rows of narrow stone houses with heavy shutters. There are a few places that sit outside the walls. And when you reach the gate, the guardians don't seem too fussed. They do ask who you are, and what your business is here, but they're not pushy or aggressive. Um, just kind of going through the motions. So interested. They want to know who you are, where you're from,
We're
what
the
you're doing.
champion and his entourage.
I've heard that before.
I'm the champion.
No, it is him. And I point out like, probably the forlorn looking like dragonborn in the back.
Are you a carnival?
Not a carnival, just full of clowns.
An expedition force, more or less.
I'm not. I'm just a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're the Lord's Alliance. Oh. I have a pin. No, I have a signet ring. I'll flash the signet ring.
Oh, well, that's a. Well, you'll be welcomed here. Don't have any specific work that I'm aware of for any bounties, but dangerous times. Lots of ogres and giants getting around. See.
Yeah, can I hand in? I've got. Let me have a look real quick. It's pretty overloaded sack at the moment. Seven
You can
giant
find a few
heads to turn in.
prostitutes down at the tavern.
Well, why don't you come on in? Giant killers are welcome in Xanthal's Keep.
Would the
Always
keep
good.
happen to have a wizard?
No wizards here. You want a wizard, you gonna have to travel another 100 miles down to Longsaddle. Whole family of wizards down there.
Does wizarding run in the family?
Aye, famous wizards they were. Got rich, settled down there, became the nobility.
Not a bad idea.
What would the names of these nobles be?
Harper, Harple, Harper, Hopping, Harp, the Harps.
Would I know?
Maybe history check. They are the Harp elves. Harple.
Harples. The Harples.
Harples down Longsaddle way, that's them, yeah.
All right then. Thanks for the information.
Not a lot going on in Xanthal's Keep, but your clown performance will no doubt lighten things up. Looking for an inn, you'll find it just down the road there. Might not be the sort of place that you're used to, but I'm sure that you'll be able to find a little stage to do your juggling and what else there is. It's called the Falling Orc. Just down the way it is. Look for the building that blackened. The stone's blackened from when it nearly burned down that time.
What about trading? Is there anywhere to trade or buy goods?
Oh, yeah. No, don't have a big market here, but yeah, if you've got some goodies, you maybe show them to the people at the inn and see if you get any buyers.
Yeah, all right then. And who am I handing the heads into exactly? Where should I go for that?
Oh, hand the heads in. Oh, well, what's that about?
I'm a bounty hunter, and I open the very stuffed sack that has 7 hill giant heads. 2 of them are baby hill giants.
Didn't one of the child hill
that
giant heads explode?
They did. They did.
Oh, well then there's only 6 heads, and one of them is a child head.
What are you gonna do with them then?
Hand them in for gold.
Good. Who to?
I don't. That's what I'm at. Are you all right? Are you drunk?
No, don't drink on the job. Just wondering what you're gonna do with your giant heads. They pay you for those. They're worth money.
Wild.
Yeah.
The only people offering money for it was the Lord's Alliance.
I'm asking if there's anyone here that can help me out.
Oh no, maybe head down to Tribor.
All right.
Oh, we need to ask about the halfling.
Oh yeah. I also show him the picture of where is it? Hold on. Bounty. Lost
Can't remember her name.
Yeah,
halfling
no,
woman.
yeah.
Vordana Jezreel.
I remember her. Yeah, she had a sweet smile to her, didn't she? Hmm.
Yeah, did you see where she went?
Yeah, south. Went south. And tribal way.
How long ago?
Oh. 5 days.
Fucked about with that dragon too long. All right, thanks.
Oh, what a nice fella.
And I'll put a silver piece in his hand.
Oh, what's this then?
Thank you for the help.
Oh. Oh. My pie.
No one else has anything to ask at the gates. We just head in.
Yeah, we'll just head in.
I'll give him a nod as I walk past, like a gentlemanly nod.
Oh. Yeah, he gives you a gentlemanly nod.
Do you have a bookshop here?
A bookshop? No. No. I don't think most of us can read. He laughs. I mean, I can read a little. I know words. I know my alphabet.
Prove it.
He recites the alphabet more or less correctly.
No
Alright.
wild no.
That sounded right, but I'm not quite sure. Aradel, was that right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah. He puts his silver piece in his pocket and thinks of all the things he's going to buy with his silver piece.
Money.
All right. So you find the inn. You find the inn.
The win.
That's right. It's a wood frame structure built on the remains of an older building. That older building burned down. It's down near the main gates, and it's beside the stables. Who takes the animals into the stables?
I'll help take him. And I would imagine Luro would as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Luro would. All right, so the rest of you go inside this this quaint frontier tavern. There's a general cheer as visitors arrive. Oh, who's this then? Oh, look at that! Hey, what's? Oh, you got to put a pair of pants on, sir. Oh, hang on, that's your trunk. Ha ha ha! Oh, you are a champion fellow, aren't you? And while the locals are just kind of drunkenly amused by the arrival of all these weirdos into their town. I heard there was clowns in town. Well, not disappointed. And Wild Golden Luro walk into the stables, and you hand the reins of your beast to this short, red-headed dwarf. He's bald on top. He's got several scars on his arms and a couple across his face. And the way he wears his beard, it's split into the middle
Ah.
so that it extends down in two different directions. He takes the reins of your creature with a sneer and drags Luro roughly. Not Luro, Burrow. Drags Burrow roughly. Sorry, Luro drags Burrow roughly into a stall.
Hey, man, you want to calm down?
Mind your own business. I'm doing my job. And
Yeah. I'm asking you to do it a little better and not mistreat our animal.
He gets there. He notices the Roth has already found its own stable. Roth takes care of itself. He starts shoveling shit, and I'm sorry, as he accidentally throws some over your feet. Yeah, this isn't a place for high and mighty people like you. Why don't you go and get a drink?
High and mighty? What? What do you mean, high and mighty?
Well, look at you with your gold pelt. I bet you think you're real special.
Yeah, you're a bit right there, actually.
Well,
But I mean, I'm special because I'm strong, not because I'm high and mighty.
Because you're king of the jungle.
Hell yes, I am. It's like
Yeah.
you are what, king of the ground or something? King of the mount under in the dirts?
I'm no one. I'm just a common shit shoveler. Don't worry about me. I'm a very forgettable man.
Well, you don't really look like a common shit shoveler. You look like someone who's been in a few scrapes.
Well, messing around with bulls and horses is dangerous work.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be. I can imagine you'd be quite strong from that. Having to wrangle bulls and different creatures all day. What's the
Yeah.
craziest thing you've ever wrangled in here?
Oh, he thinks about it. You want to know for real?
Yeah.
Wrangled a hydra once.
Oh, a hydra.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Ah,
Impressive.
ah.
We just tamed a red dragon down the road.
Bullshit.
No bullshit. Just tamed it. It's ours now.
I call Blarney.
What the fuck do you mean, you
Blarney!
Blarney?
Blarney!
I believe
Blarney!
your bullshit. What? You motherfucker. I'm a giant killer. Dragons are nothing. Especially a smaller dragon like the one we found. Saved it from a tree, and then when it tried to fly off, we captured it anyway. Tied it up. I made sure it couldn't blast us with fire.
Huh?
Stronger than a dragon, that's who I am.
Who the fuck are you?
Wild gold.
You're that bounty hunter.
Yeah, you have heard of me. Nice. And this is Luro. He doesn't talk much.
Pleased to meet you. He twirls the right-hand side of his beard.
Well, pleased to meet you too. What your name was again? Sorry.
My name's Kedron. Kedron Log.
Kedron, it's what time of day? It'd be quite late now, right?
Yeah, it's coming into afternoon. Or late afternoon.
Kedron, you got much work left to do?
Yeah, I'll be shoveling shit for the rest of the day, I think.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, we're here. We can help you. How about we'll get your work done. We'll go in and we'll have a drink.
Yeah, let's have a drink. Yeah. So, I heard you're a giant killer.
Yep. Looking to hand a few in now. Got one, he says, putting 2 fingers up. 2, 5, 3, 4. We got a bunch.
One finger.
Yeah, well, I guess I better get back to work. And he pats down Buro quite gently and gets him some honey notes.
All right. Well, when you finish your work, we'll be in the inn. So come find me. We'll have a drink and share some stories.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Wild Gold.
Righto. I've forgotten his name.
Log, Kedron Log.
Log. How do I spell that? Kedron?
Yeah, it's Khedrun. And Log is Larg.
Yeah. Kedron Log.
That's it. And he watches you as you leave, and you go into the bar where everybody else has already toasted the town. You guys have had drinks bought for you. They've served some oysters with sprinkles of bacon on top, and someone wants you to start juggling.
Is there a bard here?
A bard? You're
I don't mean in the party. I mean in the tavern.
no, you're the bard. You and them. You're the
I could
bard.
Aladale?
I would
look.
like to use my what's it called? My channel divinity to have proficiency in the instrument that I made, and then I'll play.
And I'll whistle along because I have proficiency in whistling.
Look, you guys get free board. The oysters kill Patrick. Keep coming. mead and barley, wine. It's people are excited to
So
have
there's a
you
pretty
here.
good
You're
atmosphere.
you're a real novelty. Even the kobold, like they don't realize you're a humanoid. They just think that you're some bipedal lizard that they've dressed up like a wizard.
But I have
I like that one.
Look at the baby dragon.
That's exactly right.
You got a fucking iguana.
because my character remembers the story that he had the guy ride.
What?
fuck's sake.
It thinks it's people.
I was saying, can I do a stunning retelling of the defense of Bryn Shander?
Oh my goodness, it is people.
He's an orator.
It is people.
So, with keen mind, I'll remember the script and I'll ask
Yeah.
Aradale before I start for Denia's guidance.
Sure.
Besides
and
the
I'll,
entire thing.
I'll slap you over the back of the head with a bit of Denia's guidance.
People go and get their friends and bring them to the tavern, and what's it called? The Falling Orc. The Falling Orc hasn't seen this much business in a month.
And he will do the retelling of the defense of Bryn Shander as written by that dwarven bard.
Amazing. They love it. They love it. And you should take that one to Waterdeep, and oh, that story. It'd go down in history. That was a real tale. What a whopper.
So, I mean, I guess afterwards. So, Raskan, you ready to talk?
Well,
You had any grand insights?
not grand insight, just a bit more guidance that I needed. So I'm gonna be doing what I think is right, not what you think is right.
You little boy's growing up.
As long as at the end of the day everyone still lives, I will be happy.
And I buy Prophet a drink.
And this, for once, you'll actually drink it.
It's refreshing.
Not wanting to be associated with clowns, Wild is gonna go and help Kedron and talk to him instead because he's kind of cool.
What's one of the locals comes up to Wild Gold with a hoop? Jump through the hoop, lion! Can somebody set it on fire?
Actually, yes,
The
I
cat
can.
or
And I'll start drawing my greatsword and hope it flames up a little bit as I start to draw it.
This is magnificent!
What? Oh God! I'm leaving.
He holds
I'll
the,
be
he
at
holds
the
the hoop
table.
up to set it on fire. Now jump! Go on!
I'm out of here.
I'm gonna go take a drink to Kedron.
How about you, little puppy? He goes up to the prophet.
I mean, it's one drink. He's probably pretty. I mean, he's a kobold. He's probably pretty tipsy at this point.
He's really
You have no constitution too, so yeah,
he has
100%.
10 constitution. I'll have you know.
That is no
He
constitution.
won't put up with this, man.
Slander.
He will cast prestidigitation to make the ring burst into flames.
Magnificent! Now jump! Jump through!
He'll do a twirl and try to do a flip as he goes through.
Make an acrobatics check.
I'll use my inspiration.
Alright, you use your inspiration jumping through a flaming hoop in order to
It's slightly
appeal
better.
to appease Hicks. You catch on fire, but they think that's part of the act. This guy's amazing! Oh, I've never seen anything so funny!
He's giggling. Like, he'll cast prestidigitation to kill the fire like on his robe.
I love it.
He
I
thinks
was
it's-
gonna
he
breathe
thinks
cold on you.
He thinks it's hilarious though, like Prophet himself.
Oh, you got the robe that does the magic robe. You could do that as tricks as well.
Unleashes
Wait,
the
the one with the
angry
patches.
goose.
I've got
Release a fucking goose in there.
no, I've got the best one. It's like you want to see something funny?
Oh, we'd love to see something funny!
I will pull out the 20 by 20 by 20 square foot sponge
Tables get overturned, bottles fall off the walls and smash, the windows crash open, people are stuffed against the wall.
And there's like
Oh,
this
this
one
is
kobold screaming
hilarious!
like maniacally, like in like a sort of drunken stupor.
Everybody
I
is.
got out of there.
You're all, but everybody except for White and Gold is pressed up against the walls, like it's stuck with the sponge, pushing up against your face. The sponge is still there. People are beginning to wonder when we'll get rid of it then.
I don't think he can.
Fucking what?
He's still laughing, like he won't stop.
No, this isn't funny anymore.
Everyone's like pressed up against the wall.
Yeah, that's right.
It
Is
will
it really
never stop
strange
being
looking
funny
from
to
the
the drunk
outside?
prophet.
There's sponge coming out the windows from the outside.
Overfilling.
Yeah.
Really tempted to create water. Make it bigger. No. I'll just
I take it I can't put it back on the robe.
No.
I'll just pull out a dagger and start like cutting away pieces.
All right. Eventually, we carve our way out of there. The panic really kind of deadens the mood, and most people go home at that. The bartender looks around, and there's smashed glass and whiskey and overturned barrels everywhere.
At least the sponge, like a good one.
You say that to him, and he just turns red with anger. But
I
It
just
probably
turn
doesn't
around and
help
walk
that
away.
there's still like the shrill laughing of like a very happy kobold just on the floor rolling. Tonight you got to see the real prophet, how the prophet would act if it wasn't for the giant.
The only mess is solid. At least there's no water anywhere.
do you plan to stay here?
We get free board because of our performance earlier.
Ah, you do. And the damages bill is 750 gold.
I know a lion that'll cover that.
Huh?
You're not there.
Out of character?
All right. So yeah, you do have rooms, but you
I'll
also
write
have a
up-
bill.
I'll write up a contract for him that exempts us from any and all,
Sign it
That's all
and then say,
oblivious to this.
you signed this before you let us in.
An alter memory.
Yeah, I'll write up a contract that exempts us from any what's the word? Responsibility.
What the bloody hell is this?
Oh,
You
it's a
owe me
contract.
I don't agree to the contract. You owe me money.
Wasn't I?
Well, one of you owes me money. Hey, I'll have you know, we're a part of the Lord's Alliance. And if you choose to walk out on us now, then from Baldur's Gate to Neverwinter, they'll track you down.
Well, I think you better talk with our representative of the Lord's Alliance then.
Yeah, it's
Just
fine.
currently
He's
talking
a
to
kitten.
Kedron.
And he continues laughing.
He hasn't mentioned Kedron, right? So I
No.
don't know where Wild is.
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna get back to.
Yeah, I gotcha. I had to get out of there though. There was some weird shit going on.
I heard some
It's like-
smashing glass.
It's like, what did it look
Yeah.
like from your like? Everything just like poofed out of the window.
Yeah.
It's just a loud noise, and then all this shattering of glass, and a giant amount of sponge starts overflowing from the building.
It's a
Yeah, they
big
were trying
fucking
to-
sponge.
Trying to get me to jump through a hoop, and it was kind of pissing me off. I'm a
Yeah.
bounty hunter. I'm not a clown.
Hmm. Yeah, right. He just sort of ignores you as he works.
I head back to the bar.
He
To the
he
end.
twists. He twists the left-hand side of his beard as he watches you as you go, leave him and go back to the bar.
Hmm.
Oh god, he wants to shave me.
He was the shame.
Fuck's sake, honestly.
You return to the bar, which has notably less patrons and notably more broken glass.
And
The hell
a
happened in
very
here?
silly looking prophet still laughing on the floor.
Prophet still laughing.
Prophet let loose a little bit. Oh,
Let loose
the
what?
Hey,
the
no,
barman wants to
the
talk.
kitten's back.
Is he really drunk right? How much has he had to drink?
He had like half a
One
cup.
beer.
Yeah.
And I thought he was cool a little bit before when he tamed that fucking dragon.
Where have you been?
I was talking to a guy in the stable. His name's Kedron. Kind of cool guy. He's a little dwarf guy. He has a bunch of scars and stuff. Red beard.
Interesting.
Pissed me off at first, but he's all right.
Scar's red beard.
Yeah, he's a fighter, I think.
Strange looking for a
he-
shit shoveler.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said he didn't look like one, but he said he was. Anyway, so what? Someone wants to talk to me?
Oh, barman, this is our Lord's Alliance member.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. These are full 750 gold, sir, for damages.
What? Why?
Look around. You were in here. Well, it can't have been 5 minutes ago, weren't you? It didn't look like this when you were in here before, did it? And then
I'm gonna be honest, it didn't.
that little blighter, he cast a spell, he did.
Him?
Aye.
The little one on the floor rolling?
Aye, he cast Summon Chaos.
Summon chaos.
Aye,
I've never
look,
seen him
I'm-
use that one before.
Well, if you'd been here, seen it with your own eyes, he saw it. He
I
points
mean, it looks like chaos, to be honest.
aye.
So what? They owe you how much?
750 gold.
750.
Aye, look, they've knocked over barrels and shattered me whiskey and broken me tables and windows alike.
Surely you
Whiskey's
can...
a liquid. You can't shatter a liquid.
I mean, the glass. I didn't think that I had to explain to you that the whiskey is held in a
Where
in
is
a
the
glass.
whiskey then? There's whiskey
Human.
nowhere. Just the
Look,
glass
look.
is broken.
He's gonna say, human look. He's gonna cast mending and like fix the glass, and then he'll like smash it against the wall, and then he'll continue
See?
laughing.
He's fixing and then re-breaking it so he can fix it again later. I don't know what's going on with him, to be honest. He's not usually like this.
Why am I talking to a cat? I thought I was going
Lion.
to speak to a member of the Lord's Alliance.
I am a member. Look, I say, with my putting my signet ring up.
Not Lords of Lions. Lord's Alliance.
I am both the Lord of Lions and in the Lord's Alliance. And I'll produce my papers.
The kitten speaks the truth.
Look, here is my papers. I'm part of the Lord's Alliance. I was
Oh shit!
sworn in at Mirabar.
No one's going to pay this bill, are they?
I mean, look, I kind of feel bad. We'll help clean it up, and I'll
Yeah.
try to get him to fix it because he can do that. I'm pretty sure.
I'll have Never Ember hear about this. Aye.
No. There's no need for Never Ember to hear about this. Don't. We'll get it fixed up. Don't worry.
Can
That's
you
all I'm
fix
saying.
up me whiskey?
Just squeeze it out of the sponges.
I tell you what, 500 and I'll forget it ever happened.
500. That's a lot of gold. Oh god. Prophet, can stop laughing for a second. Talk to me.
He won't stop. He'll get quieter, but he still laugh.
Prophet, I need the gold you have. Prophet, this is major problems you've caused.
He'll give you 4 copper coins,
Oh god.
and he
As
thinks
you can
this is
see,
hilarious.
the little laughing lizard is is broke.
I tell you what, I'm a man of justice. I'll let the damages slide if we can hang the dragon man. The
That
dog,
one?
had
Oh,
the,
that one. Okay.
the creature.
You know what? Do what you gotta.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I probably shouldn't. He's kind of useless. You probably wouldn't want to do that. He just tamed a dragon up the road. Crazy, right? But that dragon would
well.
get pretty pissed off and probably destroy the town.
Well, if he's worth more than 500 gold, then I'll just wait for me payment.
All right. How about this? We fix up the bar and we'll give you some stuff we have to I don't like giving away gold, you see. So but mm,
I'll let you deal with this. And
hold on.
I'll
Hold
leave
on.
to
I'll
unpack
be
our shit
back.
from the wagons.
I'll be back. I go to the wagon and I get out the party gold chest.
All right.
Whoa.
What do you mean, whoa?
I
I'm
know.
not paying him with my money. I wasn't even in the fucking bar.
Well, couldn't you put it on your Lord's Alliance tab?
Do I have one of those?
Did you ask?
I didn't. I didn't think I'd have one. Did they just give me gold? Holy shit. This is better than I thought it was. Anyway, Aradel, you're good at counting. Help me count out 500.
Sure, I'm a little drunk, but
That's alright, you're still better at counting than me.
sure. Where
Right,
is
we
the
have-
wagons?
We
We
have
just have them out front?
275 gold in actual gold, 244 silver, 591 copper, 49 pounds of knucklehead trout, 20 gold piece a pound, and 1 diamond worth 1,000 gold in the party funds.
Probably just a knucklehead trout, I guess.
Yeah, he'll take the trout. But it's like a kind of like ivory. Basically, it's their skulls. You carve ivory.
Someone's gonna help me with the math here.
Yeah.
What are the numbers?
So
to-
it's how much we need?
49
500 divided
yeah.
by 20. So we can use 25 of those to repay it.
25 pounds of knucklehead trout.
Yep.
So you got 24 pounds left.
Yep.
Edit.
And lower the gross of the items
Still gross.
by
By 500.
by 500.
He's going to be watching you count,
Oops.
but every so often he's going to use prestidigitation to make like a fake coin that like you pick out, put it in, it disappears.
We're not using coins.
Use
are
knucklehead
cool.
trout.
Smaller bits of ivory then.
Excellent. You go
So
to
you
grab
put
one of the
like, you
knucklehead.
pick one up, and then you go
Yeah.
to put it down, and it disappears from your hand.
Aradel, I think there's something magical about this stuff. Do we really want to give it to him?
Can you not see the lizard like 10 feet away casting spells?
He's not being very conspicuous
He's
about
not
it.
being conspicuous.
Yeah, but I don't think he could do this, could he?
It's
he do this,
a pretty
Aradel?
simple trick.
Okay. I don't know magic. You've got to understand.
Keep it that way.
I like to use my muscles, not magic. Alright, well, alright, I'll carry this in, I guess.
Do I see this dwarf as well?
Where?
In the
He's
Oh,
in
stable.
the-
we're at the we're at the wagons right
Carts,
now,
yeah.
wherever they are.
Probably would have taken them
Um,
over there.
Well, the wagons don't go in the stables, so no.
Put them in a hotel motel quality inn.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably like pick up your stuff and take it inside your room, most
Ah,
likely.
yeah, true.
I'd expect that's what you'd do, like leaving your gear, and
Yeah,
it'll be like putting it in your ute and just leaving your ute.
I corral the kids in the inn as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll come by at some point anyway. I invited him for a drink, so.
So is there just like
Mm.
tunnels of sponge?
Fun.
The sponge tunnel in.
I feel
There
like
is a-
everyone would have just cutted the slashed the shit out of it to get out.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of it
right.
there.
So it's
And,
like a big foam pit that they just piled out.
Oh my god,
That's
that's
right.
incredible. Whiskey soaked sponge pit.
Correct. And women being more practical than men, they've taken home the sponge for to use for cleaning at their houses.
Hell yeah.
There is now a discount on sponge in Zenthal's Keep. Sponge is quite cheap.
I'll drop. I'm guessing a small crate of
I'll take this one.
knucklehead trout on the desk or on the bar, and this is all right. So Aradel, the math, it's like it's 20
It's
20
500
something.
golds worth.
It's 500 golds worth.
All the way from the spine of the world.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where we got it.
Well, quite a treasure. I can't wait to find an artisan who can make the most of these.
I could do one for you for free as a sign of goodwill.
Oh, I'd like that very much, sir. Very much.
in the morning.
All right. So, well, you brightened his spirits quite significantly. He didn't expect that you would pay up, but you did. And so there's still a lot of cleaning up to do, which is unfortunate, but it's the nature of the job. You have breakages. You don't often see giant sponges materialize, but nature of the job.
Hell yeah.
Well, we'll probably, some of us at least would probably help clean it up.
I would.
Wild will help clean up like the tails and stuff, not the glass.
Yeah.
and-
I'm sending the kids into bed.
Excellent.
Telling them a bedtime story.
It's like,
They want to read the
at
spell
some
book.
point late at night, the prophet he just goes out, creates a tower in the middle of the road, and goes into it and like silently sobs because he's gotten into the sad part of being drunk now.
We're gonna have to call this place Xanthal's Keeps now.
Haha.
While I was cleaning up, did scrolling up again? Did Kedron come in?
Did not.
Did not. Damn.
Saxon is like dying over there.
Poor Saxon.
I have no idea why.
I
have no
realized
idea.
halfway through, but
What did I tell?
I have no idea why you're dying.
Ah, it's alright. It's alright.
So you sleep soundly and wake up in the morning, correct?
Yeah.
All right, we
I
are ready to
trance
head
for
off.
4 hours.
Is it nice and clean in there now, or at least somewhat?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. All he has is wooden slabs of wood for you to eat your breakfast off. His plates are smashed, but as long as you don't mind eating bacon and a slab of wood, then everything's good.
In the morning, I'll use my channel divinity to gain proficiency in like scrimshoring, and I'll carve a mini Golder's Tower with the knucklehead trout. If the guy wants me to make a artisan piece.
Whoa! It looks just like Xanthar's Keep.
So where was it that the prophet put the tower?
Right in front of the tavern.
Yeah, it's not a very big place, because basically there's a wall, and everyone's built houses inside the wall, but there's not much room, so they've also
So you
built
just,
them
like, just
outside
blocked the wall, blocked the road.
Sounds good. Just block the road. They are pretty upset, but they closed the gates for the night anyway, so it doesn't have a terrible impact on their
It
lifestyle.
will after we leave. It's going to be there for like 24 hours.
That's a bit of an impact on their lives.
On the way out of the tavern, Wild will apologize to the guy, and hopefully Prophet will also come and apologize.
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain.
So am I.
Yeah, he will apologize. In fact,
But I don't.
for the first time in the adventure, he will grovel, cower, and beg for the that he let nobody know of this, because it is not proper for him to be acting that way.
Oh, it's all right, little dog, little dragon puppy. You told a good story.
And I guess if we stay, he'll like try to fix stuff with mending.
It's all pretty much done. Oh yeah, but mending does things that hands can't, and so yeah, you repair a lot of the damage that remains. And all in all, when you're ready to leave Xanthal's Keep, you feel as if people appreciate you here. You brought a little chaos. You brought a little fun. You cleaned up after yourselves. Um, you're like you're like rock stars,
Where
but
were
more
the cat in the
considerate.
hat?
Yeah.
Rockstars, but more
Cat in the hat.
considerate.
I like that.
Then I guess I'll take Lyra to go get the animals from.
Next character.
What?
Cat in the
Cat in
Hat.
Okay. I'll take Lyra to go get the animals from the stable.
Happy travels, friend. He said.
Yeah. You
Thanks.
too.
Sorry, I just.
All right.
Hey,
So you're-
it's bullshit about that about the Hydra story, right? You're lying.
Ah, I knew you'd see right through me.
Hey, not a bounty hunter for nothing.
You're a professional, Wild Gold. Nothing gets past you.
I'm guessing something big is getting past me, but I'll leave.
Alright.
I don't know who Kedron is.
Okay.
Can it be explained out of character?
Yeah, not yet. Should soon. Okay, so
Oh.
Aradel, were you the last person to roll a random encounter or profit?
No, no, I don't think
Profit
so.
roll one.
I think that was Prophet the last one, maybe.
I thought it was
Be a bit up there.
Raskan.
Aradel.
There's someone.
It was
It was
Aradel. You rolled a
Aradel.
5.
Okay, profit. Roll D100, please.
Okay.
Saxon can breathe.
I'm just out of my fucking mind right now. Don't worry.
I applaud you for keeping. It must have been hard.
50 plus 1. That's
50
54.
plus 1. 54. Right. Where's my chart? Oh, I must have closed
God.
it by accident. Well, in just a moment we can talk about it shortly. Let me just chat. Okay. All right. Roll 3d6 profit.
3d6.
Yeah.
18 red dragons.
12 actually.
Move the token about 20 miles in any direction.
I want to cry.
I want to know why.
Nah, don't worry. You'll get your mark one day.
Yeah, it'll be revealed. Like the longer it takes to get revealed, the better, as far as I'm
Yeah.
Continue to suffer. All right. Okay. At the edge of like you've been walking for a day, you've left Xanthar Keep behind, and things have gone pretty well. And around about dusk, you set up presumably set up a small camp on the side of the road. Is that right? Yeah.
At dusk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we usually do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I've
not too.
painted the wagons with the kids.
If we
You're
didn't
not
have
a
to use the spell slots, we probably would have had the towers up.
Yeah. You can erect towers if you want.
I suppose I finally noticed that the wagons have been vandalized. I was caught out who has vandalized the carts.
It's some relief for the kids.
As you're like telling him this, you'll be using prestidigitation to clean off the carts.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
It's alright. We'll get more paint.
I will never run out of magic.
Will you run out of patience?
I waited 100 years for this, and we must be presentable at all times.
Hey man, that says you. Do you remember what you did last night?
I mean, he has a near perfect memory, but he's just going to be silent there.
You know, I was there when you apologized to the bartender.
Did he apologize like Japanese style?
He groveled, or cowered, or
Yeah.
begged.
Grovel.
One or the
is
other.
Yeah.
All three.
All three. It's
All three.
grovel, cower, and beg, not grovel, cower, or beg. You
And
have
what
to
of it?
perform all three.
I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you need to let loose. Even you get that. The kids have been through a bit. Just let them paint the cards. We can, once the kids have somewhere to call home and we get going, we can change it then.
I hope this doesn't come back to embarrass us.
Like the rebels. If we can't paint the carts, we'll paint our faces.
He'd be fine with that.
How hard is paint to get out of a tabaxi fur?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but you've got magical cleaning service.
True, true. I let the kids go wild with painting supplies.
They have a great time.
I want a face paint. I want to look like a spider or some shit.
I don't think face paint makes you
Oh,
look like a spider.
I can face paint them too, if they wish. Oh man.
They do wish.
Okay.
They love it. But even if you do a bad job, they still love it.
Yeah, I don't have my divinity to.
Oh wait, I
Be
want to
really
be
good at
instead of a
painting.
snow leopard, I want to be a tiger. So just
Ah.
orange with stripes.
You look so cool. They love the way you look when you.
Just paint the white ones
Is a
orange,
lion.
and the black ones will stay.
For every single one, I'll say, paint that one as a lion.
I ask what they want to be painted.
Yeah, lion.
All right. I'll make them try to look. I'll make the painting look more fierce than wild gold.
Impossible.
I wanted to be a kobold.
I paint one as a kobold.
That
Yeah.
child's stupid.
I
Shut
can-
up.
I
Wow.
can make the future come true.
And summons giant sponges from that. That's the configuration of the towers. Like a lounge, bedroom, washroom.
Fantastic. You find that there is adequate sponge in the washroom. All right.
All right.
Roz, move us at 20 miles in any direction and give us a D100, please.
Roger.
He just moves backwards towards the crags.
Good idea. Kind of is a good idea.
Back to the kids. We forgot one of the kids.
How many miles again? Sorry,
Ooh.
10?
About 20.
How's Fog going as well?
He's
I forgot
doing
about him.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Poor
ask him
Fog.
if he wants any. Like, I have a bunch of artisans tools on me. I'll ask him if he wants to practice with any of them.
Actually, I've been looking through the spell book and trying to master the magic taught to me by the prophet.
So how's he getting on with his mage hand anyway?
Oh, you're quite good. I can lift 2 pounds.
He's 2/5 of the way
Learning
there.
quickly.
Thank you, master.
Unseen servant would be imperative to him.
Is it right for me to call you master?
Just call me the prophet.
I
For I am master of none, but I have no master.
no, but you are the prophet, and I will try to work more on my spells.
Yes, but if you seek a master, Raskan would be the one to seek.
Very well.
Known wizard, Raskan.
Yeah, but just to be like
Yeah,
to be in command. I mean,
yeah, yeah. I know. I got what you're getting at. All right. I make sure all the kids get their face paint washed off before they go to bed.
Roger that. All right. Okay.
And I guess I help Fog out too, because he's a crip, because he's like disabled.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading something else.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, he There's some things that he can't do by himself, so any assistance is helpful.
Cool, yeah.
All right. I'm not sure how to do this. Oh, I know how I'll do it. Okay, cool. So yeah, one minute. I'll just take my headphones off and read something.
Cool.
Wasn't Weevil, was it? That dwarf?
No, just we won't.
Okay,
We'll,
I was
we'll,
just
we'll
making
leave
sure
it at
'cause
nothing.
I haven't actually gotten a description for Weevil, and I was just making sure I didn't pass a 5,000 gold bounty
Mm.
because.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So as you travel along, what position do you hold in sort of group? Like where you're at the front, at the side. Like what are you doing travel?
I th-
Wild's riding his horse ahead slightly.
so we've got 2 wagons and a cart. One wagon has all the kids in it. I guess like all the kids in the wagon in the middle, right? I guess we'd have the cart with the junk at the back, and then the other wagon at the front. Does that sound good?
And what about you, Roz? Where are you?
Probably up at the front wagon near the animals.
Beautiful. You smell something up ahead that reminds you of rotten flesh, and you also see a kind of glimpse of red, like red fabric, in among the trees.
I'll raise my hand, just like stop. Something. There's something over there. It's red. What's it look like?
Yeah,
Make a perception.
yeah, make a perception check. Yeah.
Can Wild come back and also try to have a look?
Yeah. At first, you think it's a dress, but then you see it's not a dress, but it's a robe, but it's being worn by someone. In fact, there's more than one person out there. There's a whole bunch of corpses. There might be as many as 10 corpses, and they have been crushed. Something's come along and killed them, and they've done a tremendous job just grinding them into the dirt.
Any big footprints that might resemble giants?
Make a survival check. So this is all you see from the road. Is like some red, right? And then you see some more corpses. But if you want to go up there and have a bit of a look around, then you can make a survival check. But for now, we're looking at the from the road.
Tell all the kids to stay in the cart, the wagon.
I will go up there, but I'll wait for Wild to accompany me, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not that far behind. I'm on my horse.
Yeah, good. Okay. So here's a camp, right? And there's a campfire here. Campfire doesn't look particularly old. With survival check, it's not hard to, it's difficult to tell how old, but it could have been as recent as last night. Can't be more than say 4 or 5 days, and it might have been just last night. Anyway, what we've got here is a campsite. There are corpses everywhere, and strangely, even though the campsite looks quite fresh, and one of the corpses, the one wearing the red robes, is quite fresh, the other corpses, of which there are like 7 or 8 of them, seem to be relatively rotten, putrid. In fact, they've all been crushed in a similar way. It looks like they all had their heads smashed in by tremendously large clubs or some similar attack. And it would appear that pretty much everything has been stolen, but not quite everything.
And there's no giant footprints around.
With a survival of 11 to 9.
Alright. Well, look through their belongings.
No worries.
Look through the camp.
You look through the camp, and most of what remains has been destroyed. Broken staves, torn tents, stray tent pegs, and a single book. Most of the pages have just been ripped out of the book at random, but there are still a handful of them there.
Handful of books.
A handful of pages in the book.
Does the cover say what the book is about?
Not in a language you can read, no.
Is there
Uh,
anything around that would identify these people, like a symbol or something?
Yeah, the very dead people. There's very little to identify them. They are dressed in chainmail. They kind of look like guards, except for they're extremely rotten. The man, however, the man in robes, has long red robes, a narrow goatee beard, and tattoos all over his head. Um, Anyone have thieves' cans? Do we have any thieves?
Yep.
You'd recognize the Red Wizards of Thay instantly. The Red Wizards of Thay are a nation of wizards, to put simply. They come from the Far East and have a notorious reputation for conquest.
Hmm.
Well, I'll grab the book for Aradel to take it back down. And are we gonna check any?
Are we, should we check if he's got anything, or?
You can go through them if you want.
I mean, it would help Prophet if he's got a magic book, because, I mean, Nap just said he's a wizard.
Wait a second,
That's-
Wild Gold. You're a guy who this is your specialty. Now that you've turned the corpse over, you recognize him. This is Finzar the Betrayer. He has a 200 gold piece bounty on his head from the Lords of Lion.
Oh, boys. You know,
Alright.
never mind nothing.
May I see
Ah,
the book?
He's worth some gold, but I don't think he's got anything. And I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. I'll be back.
No worries. So this spell book is difficult to. It takes a bit of rolling to work out what's here because it used to be an excellent spell book. Had some magnificent spells.
I guess it's got a
But-
bit of blood on it.
Worse, the ogres have just torn it to pieces. You know, just rip, 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 and the vast majority of the
Spoilers.
spells have been lost.
I guess I could use
But
Prestation and Mending to do my best to restore the piece.
it's fucked. No, they're blown away in the wind.
Okay.
Piece the fragments, it's gone. But there is still some chance. Now, the higher the level spell, the more pages it takes up, right? And so the more likely it is that it's being destroyed. So you're able to roll a d6 -1, and as long as you get one on the right, that spell is still in the book.
Oh shit.
1d6 -1.
That's right. 1d6 -1 for each time for each spell.
Oh, there's a lot of spells there.
There
Fuck
is a
yeah.
lot of
Fuck,
spells.
a lot of
there.
spells.
Powerful
1,
ones.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I'm back.
13, 17.
Oh, I found the book.
18. I
Nice.
counted 18. I
Fuck
might be-
So
me.
rolled this
Um,
18 times.
yeah, I'll recount.
Except for you've got to know what the level of the spell, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
that's not 1d. Yeah. So right. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So how many
1d6
spells are
-1
there?
per spell. level.
Ah, per spell level.
Correct. Per spell level. That's right.
So I've
I
rolled
think it's like
a number of times in this minus the spell level off, as everyone else keeps saying. So how many spells are there in total?
they're posted in the thing. In
There's-
the Roll20 chat.
Yeah.
I think
there's
there's.
19, I believe.
And I'll take whatever I need to, hand the bounty in. So head or
Head. Yeah.
Yep.
Got the tattoos
it.
all over it.
I think there's 5 level 1 spells, or is 10 scissors is also level 1, right? So there's 6 level 1 spells
I'm not sure, but yeah, it would be. I'd say.
because it's
'cause
right
they're in
after
al-
sleep in that list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're alphabetical order. I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, 6 level 1 spells. So roll them.
6 level 1 spells?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1d6 -1 6 times.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. So the 0 means it's not there, but the other ones are all there.
So you miss on sleep, which is not the worst.
Okay. So tensors, blur, enlarge, gentle, and web are all second levels. One. No, sorry. I mean blur,
Blur,
enlarge,
enlarge,
gentle,
gentle,
and web.
and
Yeah,
web.
4. Yeah.
Okay, 1d6 minus 2? Like, how many times?
2d6.
correct. The 1d6 -2.
Oh,
Well,
minus
1,
2.
2.
Ah, I
Yeah,
thought it was,
yeah.
yeah. Why would
-1
yeah,
per spell
I'm a
level.
silly man.
Yeah, that's the algebra.
So
I went the other way
1,
around.
2, 3. Oh, none of them survived.
One survived.
Yeah, the
one did.
first one.
Okay,
One's a
That's-
positive
that
number.
would be the first one.
Blur,
yeah,
was it?
that's right. Blur. All right. Starting with Animate Dead. Animate Dead, Dispel Magic, Life Transference, Summon Lesser Demon.
Oh, we missed out on Web, another one.
Oh, because there's 4, not 3. Yeah. Yep, so Web's there as well.
Okay, what were the 2 I lost?
The one in between so Enlarge Reduce and Gentle Repose you lost.
Yeah. Now they become a lot less common, a lot harder. Animate, Dispel, Life Transference, Summon Lesser Demon, 26 -3.
How many walls?
I think it's 4, is it?
4, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks.
Okay, there you
Yep, 4. So 3 of them.
go. And it's the second to last one fails.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you don't get life transference.
I was sort of
Yeah.
like hoping to get that one.
That would be the
Yeah.
most useless one for you. You'd kill yourself.
Good point.
It'd be like epic moment at the end of the campaign. Life transference saves Rascan.
Ah,
dies.
that would be beautiful.
What's that?
Life transference. You sacrifice. You take it's like a few D12, like 3D12 or something, right? Necrotic damage, and the damage you take is then given to someone else.
Fire Shield and Phantasmal Killer, D6 -4, 2 of them.
Oh,
All right, no good. And finally, Innovation Negative Blood, D6 -5.
come on,
Get that flood.
come on.
A shame.
Ah, so close.
All right.
What does Innovation do?
Lots of damage.
So
I
was
think.
the
No, it weakens people maybe. I think I think it's like a negative on disadvantage on attack, something like that.
was that the magic book? Did I find the magic book originally, or was it on the guy?
Spellbook was like basically these ogres came along and killed everything, everyone, and took everything. But they found a book. They don't give a fuck about a book, so they just ripped the pages out and tossed it away. And we were just trying to see how many of the spells survived the ripped pages, and a few, not many, but a few.
All right. Well, if it was the book I found, I was going to give it to Aradel, and if he can't use it, he'd probably then give it to Prophet.
Cool. So yeah, it looks like this guy was camping here fairly recently, and yeah, where all the undead came from, where all the old corpses came from, you can only guess.
Yeah, sure. I didn't even like click with me that he had a bunch of zombies with him.
Hmm.
Yeah, it makes sense now from the other campaign.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I took his head. 200 gold piece bounty. Yeah.
There's one dead ogre here. I haven't mentioned.
Or is it an undead ogre?
Well, it could be. No, it looks fresh. Looks like he killed it with fireball.
How do
Or
you
not
manage to get
fireball,
rolled?
innovation. Killed it with innovation.
How do you manage to get rolled by a bunch of ogres?
Because he's like one dude with a bunch of zombies. Zombies make shit guards. Dude's got to sleep, right?
True, true.
Yeah, got ambush while he was asleep. All right.
Can we track those? Can I look for the ogre tracks?
We had a look and weren't
Ah.
able to find them.
True, true.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Keep on keeping on to Long Saddle then.
Afternoon nap. Move us 20 miles, please. And roll D100.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I didn't scroll down. There we are.
We've been rolling really low. It's really good.
Thief.
Uh, okay, cool. You're able to travel on to Longsaddle undisturbed. You spend another 2 days on the road. You don't encounter any travelers, neither merchants nor farmers, nor anything else. And the wild country gradually gives way to ranchers and uh, livestock, and that then gradually gives way to agriculture, like farms and crops and orchards. And then finally, the town of Longsaddle, a small, sleepy frontier village, member of the Lord's Alliance, comes into view. Um, but the village itself is dwarfed by a manor that sits maybe another 4 or 5 miles out of town down a long and lonely road. This freaking huge mansion, huge. It looks like it must have 8 or 9 different wings. Sprawling building, broader than any building in, say, Waterdeep. You'd never fit a building this size in Waterdeep. It's just this huge country mansion um, that most likely belongs to the Harples, the wizards who claim Longsaddle as their ancestral home.
Is there any like, uh, since I know of them, do they have any? Do I know of that what their disposition sort of is? If they're like haughty, annoying nobles, or like
Mad. They're
mad?
fucking insane. They don't rule their they don't govern their village. The village takes care of itself. They collect taxes. They're kind of absent lords because they're so interested in magic that they're not very interested in the local people. They've got a generally positive disposition. They're members of the Lord's Alliance. They're not like some rogue wizard family that cruelly rules over, their lieges or anything like that. They just keep to themselves, performing their own bizarre experiments, and occasionally the townfolk suffer for it. An experiment escapes, or something goes wrong, and a few people die in a lightning bolt or a fireball. But um, for the most part, life goes on. Every town has its unique dangers and quirks. Around here, there's not a lot of monsters, but you just might get spelled to death once if you're unlucky.
So this is a spell plate. Are we actually in Longsaddle? Can I move the token there?
Yeah, we can move the token there. Yeah. And when you reach Longsaddle, various farmers watch as you approach, and they stop their work to see you coming. Um, Hello there. Says an old man who's brave enough to challenge you as you come by. Wizards, are you?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Oh, I heard the Harples were looking for apprentices.
Shame I do not need a master.
Oh, oh, well, good day then to you then, I suppose, Mr. Wizard.
Have any of the kids I've been teaching, or you've been particularly bright?
Yeah, they're showing some promise.
We could trade with these wizards, though.
Probably. Then they'd be quite knowledgeable. Maybe they'd know more about this, the artifact, and maybe they'd know more about the giants in general.
You think they'd accept my giant heads?
I
Is
doubt that.
Longsaddle Giants Alliance? No, Lords Alliance.
It is.
I doubt they'd really care for them though, unless you can use them for experiments.
I don't know. Not very smart on that kind of stuff.
I agree with you there.
Hail, travellers. You're certainly very well armed. I don't doubt that you travel along the long road with confidence, asks a man who might be a knight. He's a frontier guardsman atop a horse wearing plate mail. You don't see a lot of plate mail out here, so I guess that makes him a knight.
Yes, we came by Xanthar's Keep.
Oh, members of the Zentarum, are you?
No.
We are not bandits.
Not bandits and not Xanathars. Not bandits and not Zentarum. Then what are?
I'm Lord's Alliance.
We are
Oh.
independent. We are the champion and his entourage.
Well, welcome to Longsaddle then. It's good to see a representative from the Lord's Alliance. May the Alliance live long, stay strong, and enjoy your time here in Longsaddle.
Thank you.
Do you think the Harples are in a mood to talk?
Oh, the Harples don't do much talking, lad. If you want something done, well, I'm the sheriff. I have the authority to speak on behalf of the mayor. If there's anything official that you need, I'm sure I can spare some time.
Do you accept giant bounties?
Oh, aye, we do. Aye, we do. In fact, we're paying the regular price for all
Oh.
giant heads, except for hill giants, I'm afraid.
Fuck.
Hill giants, have been a real problem around here recently. The bounty's been increased to 500 gold piece.
Holy shit.
Perfect. I have 6 hill giant heads.
Ah, brilliant, brilliant. Well, I shall, do you accept trade?
Yeah, for sure.
Wonderful. They'll be stamped with the Lord's Alliance's seal, so you know they're genuine.
Perfect. Oh, I've also got this, the bounty of, I have no idea how to say that name.
Oh,
the Betrayer.
this bastard, Red Wizard. Ah, yes. The story behind this one, I think he'd strike a deal with some of the people in Waterdeep. Dared to lie to the open lord of Waterdeep's face. Hmm?
What a fool.
What a fool.
Alright, you accept his bounty as well?
Aye. Paying up right now. Say, you got any Displacer Beast pelts?
Displacer, not that I know of.
Winterwolf?
Yeah, we've got, I've got this coat, you see. The coat I'm
Oh.
wearing is actually Winterwolf.
Aye, well, if it's genuine, I tell you what, how about we give you 250 gold pieces?
This is sort of a trophy, you see. It was one of the pets of the Jarl of the Frost Giant's daughter.
Oh, I understand the Harples, you see. They use monster pieces in their experiments. Got any dragon hide?
Not that I know of.
Or anything else? Beholder eyes or flump juice, anything like
I
that?
have the heart of a Remor has.
A heart of a Remor has. I'll see what they'll pay for it.
Mm,
That's
Anything
still
else?
beating hard, isn't it?
It's very fresh.
I thought we traded that back in at Ironmaster with the weapons.
Did we?
No.
I think so.
I thought because we. Okay.
Like,
Maybe
I thought it
it's
was part of the whole
You traded
deal.
a weapon in at Ironmaster.
Because we had nothing to carry it in either. Because we carried in Ramorha's hide.
We got a chest for it.
I
from
got a little
Have
box
we?
for it. We got that in
Oh,
We
fucking.
bought something specifically for it in Ironmaster.
No.
I
In
don't know. I
Handlestone we
thought
got
that
it.
was
In Huddlestone. Yeah, no, we kept it. It
What you-
wasn't
what-
used in the thing.
What you traded in
I'm
Ironmaster
glad you brought it
was,
up, though. Very good.
was all the
iron stuff.
bones.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, my bad.
Cool. No, glad you raised this. That's good. Yeah, he'll take it. And long story short, they offer you 1,000 gold.
Oh, sure.
All right, they pay up.
Buy more paint supplies.
And split it with the party that helped kill it.
And now we can finally reveal, because like Longsaddle has a bunch of bounties, Displacer Beast, White Wolf, Dragonhide, and the Weasel. 5,000 gold pieces for a Weasel Forkbeard.
Does that have a picture of
And
it?
it has a picture.
Doesn't have a picture. Yeah, it'll have a picture of him. It has a picture of He is a dwarf with a bald head whose beard is poked down into two different directions like a fork.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Guys, we've got to go back.
What's wrong?
After I get my gold for those heads, how much do I get? 6 times 500. Although one of the
6 times
500s
5
is
is 30, so 3,000.
We only had 6. I included the one that you've got on you, Stephen.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to ask.
You got 500. What was that? Sorry, Grady.
3,000 all up.
So 3,000. You've got 500. So I've got. I was
plus
keeping
the 200 as well.
plus the 200. Yeah, I was keeping.
Was it only 5 of us that killed the Remorhaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very low party number.
Yeah.
I think it was
It was-
everyone except for Grady, Reese, and Jack,
Leroy.
right?
Yeah.
So divided by
That'd probably be right.
5?
Alright, so 2,500.
1,000.
1,000 to the party.
200 to all
gold.
those people that I just, mentioned.
Alright, 1,000 to
could-
the party gold. Can you put
Wait,
that
can
in?
they do anything with the heart apart from just buy it off us?
Oh, I mean, like if you're willing to pay them, they can do stuff.
Do they do magic trade?
Yes, they do.
Oh, could I? No, I haven't got any other money apart from the money I'd get from this.
They've got a lot of shit. They don't even know what they've got, right? Because they don't care. Someone
let
once
me check my
made-
basement.
Precisely right. Like I don't. Why would I wear boots of jumping? Oh, that's right, for that party that time. Oh, what a great time we had. Yeah, so that's what they like. They've got a whole house full of just magic junk that they don't really know, and thus they might be willing to get rid of it.
I imagine, like, in every room, there's at least one slipper of spider climb stuck to the ceiling.
Just can't be bothered getting it down. A couple of burn marks where they've tried to hit it with firebolt, but then just given up.
Instead of gold, can I have my payment in like magical ink for writing a spell?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. They give you coin for coin the magic ink.
What can I get for 200 gold from them? Probably fuck all.
Probably fuck all.
I will-
a potion of up to a second level potion.
I will help you buy something off them if you help me find the greatsword that I'm after. The descriptors that seem fair would be that I know it speaks to you and that it kills giants better than other greatswords.
Yeah.
Help me
From-
find it.
From
They've-
the book, from the library and the Leaves of Learning, have I come across any sentient sword books,
Yeah.
artifact
yeah, you have.
books?
Yeah, there is something for this. It will take me just a moment to find it, but there is.
I'll give
Um,
myself proficiency if I must roll history.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will use inspiration.
Uh-huh.
It is worse.
Then you have not discovered anything, but perhaps the Harples know something.
We could ask the Harples and
Alright, but I want you to do the talking because I don't want to ruin this and smart people are kind of annoying.
all right then. Is there any way to get a audience with them, Sheriff?
Yeah, if you've got some stuff to trade that they find interesting, if you can make it worth their time, then they're much more likely to entertain adventurers than just about anyone else. Because who else has got ancient Netherese artifacts, right?
Yeah.
We have ancient Netherese artifacts.
Do you have do you have the head of whatchamacallsums? Is that why you is that what you needed for the bounty?
Yeah.
I could offer them to get the head to answer any questions they might have for it, because I have Speak with the Dead, and I don't think wizards can use that.
What did you say? What was the magic item?
What's this for?
You just said something that you didn't think wizards could use something.
I don't think the wizards can use Speak with Dead. Is that true? Do you know if it's on their spell list?
I can very quickly look it up, but I have the Pearl of Power.
You have a Pearl of Power?
I gave
Yeah.
it to him.
What does that do? Oh, it's the Netherese thing.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Isn't there another Netherese thing as well that we have?
Give you optional
Jaraxxus has a
treatment.
wand of thunderbolt.
Cool.
No wizards don't get to speak with dead.
Oh, I could let them ask questions to dead people if they wish.
Yeah, they're interested.
Hell yeah. Can only do one today, but it's the end of the day, so we'll stay in town. I can do it up to 3 times for them, but not on the same corpse.
So what do you think? Animate dead or summon lesser demons?
Demons sound they both sound very profit because it's like all like at any cost is essentially your
I think animate dead
tagline.
would be more useful because demons will attack the party.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I'm also doing a level 1 scroll, so I'll do Arcana check, and I'll just make myself succeed.
So we get 200
Yeah.
gold from the thingamajiggy. I no longer have a Remorhaz heart. Hope we don't go. Oh, well,
I'm fucking swimming in money right now.
I've lost my hot water bottle.
Yeah, those 2 random rolls of Hill Giants really paid off. Right before Longsaddle. Couldn't have come at a better time.
Wild
So-
himself has 1850 gold pieces.
Wait, so how much were they selling wolf pelt for?
250.
I'm gonna sell the one that gold gave me then.
Beautiful.
Wait, can I do that as
Too
well?
much
I,
for good
I still
gold
have
to
my
pass on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. They're happy to take it. They're going to turn them into
What about
cloaks
Yeti pelt?
frost resistance. Yeah, Yeti Pelt, they'll take that. They'll pay the same, 250.
Sweet as, I'll sell them a Yeti pelt. And the
Done.
horns, would they pay something for that?
No, it's not useful to them.
Damn it. Why'd I grab these horns?
What horns? The Eddie
Pearl of
horns.
Power?
Yeah.
Pearl of Power. They can't believe it. It's a Pearl of Power, but it doesn't work.
I'll tell them it works. I'll tell them like, it works in the tombs.
They're excited. They'll give you 2,000 gold.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
Yeah, they can have that
Fuck
then.
me.
It's like it's not useful to them, but like it's exactly the sort of
novelty.
thing. That's
But
right.
It's theirs now. Like they have it.
It belongs in a museum.
Nice.
Done. He's very
I am
very
now
happy
heavily encumbered.
with gold.
I'll carry some of that if you want.
I'll carry some of it. I got 33 gold.
Remember your friend Wild Gold who gave you that pearl of power?
Yeah, okay, he'll give
Friendship is magic.
you. He'll give you 1,000 gold.
Thank you.
Because he wouldn't have it without you.
I'm fucking ready to buy this greatsword.
Great
Speaking
sword.
of the great sword, so the Harpers tell you about Harples. Tell you of a knight named Harthoth. I'll just type it.
Write it out.
Trust me.
Harthos.
Harthos Zymorvan.
Harthos Zymorvan.
And apparently this Harthos Zymorvan had some kind of giant killing greatsword. It doesn't know the specifics of it, but since you're talking about giant killing greatswords, she tells you that that Harthos Zymorvan has a weapon. He's a knight, a wealthy knight, a former adventurer, and he was living in his ancestral keep of Zymorvan Hall, which is on the Rawven Road, northwest of Silvery Moon. Well, you know.
Oh!
So if I remember correctly, necromancy is most definitely illegal.
In cities.
Where?
Oh, it just depends where.
Yeah, that's right. Depends where. Like somewhere like most cities, yes, but not necessarily. It's more like it's just culturally unacceptable rather than
So I was
Hey,
gonna say,
you're
what
moving my
weapon
dead bodies
proficiencies do
around.
skeletons have?
basic ones, simple weapons. I think. No, I guess not because they got short swords.
I think everything they had in life, right?
No, because like,
Yeah,
because some
yeah.
the other necromancer in my other game said they had everything, but like that seems weird.
Does seem weird, but
Yeah, it seems like everything in life makes the most sense.
Yeah, the monster ones are proficient in short swords and like short bows. So basically, what fighters get is most likely, but what
Okay.
they're proficient in life is probably the best.
I'm gonna have skeletons with longbows.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. They're not
Kill a bunch of
proficient in
elves.
armor, or are they? I guess they
Yeah,
are.
they have like armor. They have like chain scraps half the time.
Yeah, so they can wear armor as well. Maybe they're not proficient in heavy armor.
I mean, I doubt they wouldn't have the strength to wield it. The skeletons, heavy
Yeah.
armor.
Perhaps again, it comes down to what they wielded in life, and not many people are trained in heavy armor. So,
Just have to kill a guard.
yeah, that's it. Kill some fighters. Take the skills.
Kills the Zymorvan dude.
Done.
I asked them what sort of enchantments I can get on a star metal holy symbol.
Enchantments. What do you think we do things to order?
Oh, not really.
Here's something with sage advice. Skeletons and zombies proficient with armor and weapons given by a necromancer, and I'd give them proficiency with all weapons and armor.
Fair enough.
There you go. The more you know. Wouldn't it be funny if it was based on the casters' proficiencies?
A bit hard.
Wizards would be so shit. Like necromancers would be even shitter.
Do you have anything that'll make me stronger?
Potions of strength. Yes. Gauntlets of ogre power. Belt of storm giant strength.
Holy fuck.
Whoa. Belt of Storm Giant strength. How much is
Uh,
that?
100,000 gold pieces.
How about 3,000 gold pieces?
How many giants is that?
We'll give you a potion of giants of storm giant strength.
Oh, I don't think I want to buy a potion for that much.
How much for the
Where the gauntlet things,
ogre
right?
gauntlets?
About it. I know that I'm not asking enough, but I'll have 4,000 gold pieces.
How much strength do they give you?
As strong as an ogre. It boosts you to 19 permanent.
I don't have that much to spend.
Me neither, unfortunately.
Do you have any books for sale?
Yeah, they have so many. Like, not for sale, but they have they're a private library.
Like not even any like mundane books that I can buy off them.
To go to a bookstore.
I guess they're just like hoarders, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like I need that book.
Do they
What
have
if I
any,
wanna? What if I want to understand how the mating habits of swans one?
Yeah, I'm starting to pick up how they act.
do they have any just healing potions on them?
Yeah, they do. 50 gold pieces each.
Roz will take 2.
Yeah,
Wild will also buy 2.
yeah, all right. That's enough. We don't have an unlimited amount.
Do they want any holy water as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they'll buy the holy water. I think it's 25 gold, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I gave them 1. I just thought they'd want it because they're
Yeah.
wizards.
Yeah.
And armor.
Absolutely. They put it with the undead fighting broom.
Break glass in case of undead.
Exactly.
Well, break glass on undead in case of undead.
Pretty smart. Do you have any relatives that are looking to take up magic? We're currently offering free apprenticeships.
Do you take cripples?
Of course.
We have a cripple and some kids. The cripple wants to learn magic.
No worries. They interview the potential applicants, and yeah, everyone's happy to settle in here, either as apprentice wizards or even just sweeping the halls of
All the kids and everything.
Yeah, they'll they don't want to split up. They're friends now, and a couple of the kids have got magic aptitude, so they're taken on as apprentices, and the rest of the kids just get jobs as scullery maids or
Give them all 5 gold each,
that helps. That helps a lot.
and fog as well. So 9 times 5.
It means that they they have shoes and quills that they don't have to completely rely on the benevolence of the Harples for their studies. Yeah.
Is it a tearful farewell, Aradel?
A little bit. I just bought all this paint. No, I was in.
Uh,
I mean, the kids don't have to. We were going to take them to.
Sorry,
Silverville.
Nap can waste all the paint.
there you go.
Yeah, Fog could
I
stay,
did
but
not
the
buy
kids
paint. Fuck
could
you.
keep
Oh, can I buy
traveling
this?
with us until Silvery Moon.
They're kind of sick of traveling. Like they've
yeah.
already walked 100 miles or more. Or no, 300 miles.
Can I buy a spyglass?
Yeah.
Not from them, obviously. They probably don't just. They probably just don't want to me to filter their shit.
Yeah, pretty much. That's right.
Probably
You
don't
better
have a
get wait till
regular
you get a
spyglass.
Triborg. You'll probably get a spyglass in Triborg.
Trying to
Did you
get
also-
a regular spyglass off of these people. Oh yes, we have a
Oh.
spyglass of Hawkeye vision.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
do they have
That's
a fucking magic spyglass? That sounds dope as
10
hell.
million
that,
gold.
the woman is like, no, we don't. Yeah, we do. Check this out, and it's got pornography images every time you like one of those
Like those
magic
fucking
eye
colored
viewers.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Little slides things.
That's it, like the slide things, but this is images of like a half elf girls and tiefling girls.
I was imagining one that was like that would just enlarge. A telescope of a stick of enlarging. You look through it, and anything on the other side is so big.
That's it.
Hell
She'll
yeah.
love it.
I'm guessing they don't have skeletons for sale.
Skeletons for sale. Not officially, but you're a kobold, so they'll deal with you. Let's say 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, you give them 200 gold for 4
All
bodies.
right. No worries. They give you good, strong skeletons. No questions asked.
Now we have an entirely empty carriage. So much room for
activities.
Activities. I've been looking for over this quote by Driz about that necromancer thing, about how I'd like kind of rule it, but I'll do it after the session. Otherwise,
There you go.
take up a bit
Be
of time.
here all day.
Yeah, there's some things I want to buy in the shop from like the city anyway, like it's mundane stuff.
Tribor. Alongside us like a town, yeah.
Yeah,
farm
yeah.
town.
It's a village, really.
Yeah, those are
Like,
the sort of things
yeah.
I'm looking for.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Aradel, you don't really want to leave these kids just yet, do you? Perfect. All right. Hey, Rescon, I need to talk to you for a second.
Oh no, yes.
Hey, Rescon, take
I
a look at
cast
this.
Zone of Truth on
Take a look at this, and
Wildcard.
I'll show him the bounty. This guy was in the last Zone of Truth. Hold on. Fuck.
You
guy
are forced to
does.
tell the truth for 10 minutes.
This guy
happens if you
was
just
in the
do it
last
you?
town. He was the stable keep. He's worth 5,000 fucking gold.
Yeah.
You and I, we have fast things. If these guys wait here, we could totally ride back there, get him, and bring him back. You know, I'll split the gold with you.
I can read your
75,
lips.
25.
That's not a split.
All right, yeah, you're right. 60-40.
That's still not. It's a split, but not an even split.
Fine. 50-50.
Am I still right next to you?
I took him away.
Alright.
I'm going to assume not.
Hence, I'm whispering and stuff.
Come
I
on,
can
Alright.
read lips.
But here are my
5k.
here are my terms. On his way back to Long Saddle, we talked to him and discussed what he has actually done.
What does it say on the bounty post that he's done?
I think you were told by someone he was wanted for murder.
Beric.
He
Was it
poisoned
Beric?
someone?
I can't remember exactly what he
I'm
did.
pretty
but
sure
it
in
was-
Bryn
He
Shannon, that's the
poisoned
Beric
someone.
fella.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
Weevil, because I didn't actually. I had a bounty poster of Weevil, but didn't get a description, which is why I didn't think it was Weevil.
Yeah, okay, yeah. As a knight of the
Like-
Order of the Gauntlet, Sir Beric was sworn oath to catch evildoers and Justice. His current quarry is a dwarf brigand Warvel, the Weevil Forkbeard.
Yeah, because I have a bounty. It's because it was, I think it was a session where there was a lot of internet troubles going on, and it ended before I could get a description of him. But I've just got that it's a bounty from Mirabar for 5,000 gold.
He had a beard.
Yeah, but I didn't remember that stuff because it was never told to me. You know?
I guess it was a while ago with Sir Beric. You got Sir Beric's 1 in 4 because that was way before internet
Yeah.
troubles.
I
That
didn't get a bounty then though,
No, you
Like-
didn't.
and he wasn't worth anything, so I wouldn't have. Yeah, but a 5,000 gold bounty, I would have tried to get more details. I just didn't
Ah.
because a lot of internet troubles and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, you motherfucker. As soon as he like started talking about how he had scars, I'm like, what? Why is this dwarf just fucking covered in scars and shit? And he's like, and the forked beard. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's careful not to say a forked beard. I just talked about the beard split in two.
Yeah,
left and
exactly.
right.
And I immediately
I
thought,
didn't want to
this-
make it too obvious, you know.
yeah, I
like
was like, huh, okay.
yeah.
I
Tyler's
thought
got
he
this,
was
he's
up
a
in like
bounty
Bryn Shander and shit. That's where
Well,
he
that's
was.
what they
I
thought
thought
too. That's
Yeah.
I was
it.
like, oh, nice dwarf. I'll make a friend. That's cool. I was like, halfway through, I was like, they obviously know something I don't. I'm like, there's no way it's Weevil. He's somewhere else. And I was like, I should probably get a description from Arctic at some point for Weevil though. And I was just like, whatever. I'll go back inside.
Yeah, it's good. I really liked it. It was. I was hoping it would work out this way, where we walked out the log saddle and we're like, "Oh, you're fucking kidding me!"
Well,
At
Raskan,
fast
he's a
pace,
murderer.
how long would it take?
My horse would be slightly faster than yours if yours has got the draft horse stats or war horse
Wait,
stats or something.
And I'll buy a spell book as well.
You can probably get there on a horse and kill them. Like, as in, you could probably kill the horse riding at 100 miles and get there in one go.
I mean, that doesn't matter for
5,000 gold.
Raskan, he'll just summon it back.
Yeah.
The horses will get about 100 miles on a single run at the cost of their lives.
but
Well,
it
if
has
I-
already been
If I
3
jump on the
days,
back of yours,
4 days.
yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, we can do like a time skip, like if you wanted to do, because my character's got some things to be doing anyway. He's got a spell book to write.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't just want to leave the children with crazy wizards and then just fuck off, do we? We want to make sure the kids aren't going to be experimented on for sure. Aradel has a conscience, right?
You do.
Sometimes.
That said, splitting the party to this degree
Yeah.
is like splitting the party in a dungeon is one thing. Splitting the
Splitting the
party by
party.
100 miles.
What
Yeah.
could you possibly be needing in Zen back the way?
this, look, I was talking to him, he's worth 5,000 gold. He's the one I've been after. The fucker, the guy in Mirabar that I don't remember that swore me into the Knights.
You let
Alliance,
a
the
bounty
Dwarves
go under
Alliance.
go over your head.
The descriptors were not there at the time, or I couldn't read.
You
Well,
got these bounties that you actually can't read.
So
what,
should we
did-
not just go back as a
what were you
group and
talking
arrest them?
about?
We were talking about how he's a shit shoveler and then how we fought a high. But I think that was bullshit. Now I want to go back and slice his head off and turn him in
I
because he was
think
kind of an asshole when I first met him. And I was
think he-
nice to him. I was nice to him, and I regret it.
I think he's probably already left.
This is why I
Xanthar.
shouldn't be nice.
He's 4 days ahead or 3 days ahead already.
He probably doesn't even think I'm coming back.
Well, if you rest here the 9, I can send a message to the innkeeper and ask if his stableman has.
Oh, that's a
left.
good idea. Because this gold would be very helpful. And I mean, it was a personal request from one of the higher ups of Mirabar.
He's probably gone in the opposite direction by now, but it's worth a try tomorrow at least. I'll
Yeah.
send him a message.
Send the message, and then we'll decide from there.
All right.
Yeah. So you spend the night in Long Saddle.
Could I get
it's,
the? Could I send like? Could I get the like list of items I like put in the chat?
Sorry, the list of items. Let's have a look.
I no longer need create food and water every day because we do not have 9 people to feed.
Yeah, they can sell you that stuff here, but it's at 50% more above.
Did you grab those 2 chain shirts?
No, we left them. My
Yeah, I
character,
got
my
the
character,
cloak.
like as it is, would have like 2 gold left after that transaction.
Oh, is this? Are you selling these things?
No, I'm buying these things.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were buying. Yeah, they can sell at 50% not above the there. They have them for sale.
How come clerics get tongues but not comprehend languages?
Because you suck.
I can speak with dead. I'm gonna speak to your fucking corpses all
Incredible.
Speak to your social life. Sorry,
the time.
that was like anyway.
I'm trying to do maths, but like it's hurting my.
I appreciated it. Oh fuck. Oh, I now have the appropriate mount to cast Glyph of Warding once. It's a lot of money.
All right. So what's the plan?
What is the plan? Make
Sleep.
Contacting this sleep,
Yeah,
wake up,
sleep
contact the
until
dude.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, well I can do it
Alright.
like pretty early in the morning. I only sleep
Question do you
for-
ask? Oh, so you're like, what the fuck? Why you wake me up? Like, God, trying to sleep in and I get this message. Anyway.
25 words. Your stableman is a person of interest. Is he still in town? If not, where did he go? This is the adventurers that pass through. I think that's within 25 words. If not, then that's alright.
You mean the Lion Man's friend? Yeah, he's still here. He's a good hard worker, that bloke.
Good news, Wild. I wake Wild up like at 3 a.m. Oh, I send again. Do not inform your stableman of anything. Act natural. He's a good man. We're coming to surprise him.
He doesn't reply.
Oh, he's
dead.
dead. Yeah, I wake up Wild in the morning.
He's still there. Perfect.
Hey, Wild,
Now onto the
can
problem
I ask
of
you a
how-
favor?
Yeah.
Can I have 200?
Crazy that you're sleeping with me.
No,
Well, yeah,
I
like
thought-
curled
I
up.
thought- Wait, are you just in his bedroom?
Do I have to send that image again?
Go on, I was just fucking around.
Can I have 201 gold?
Yeah, sure. Here you go. I'm feeling generous if I can get this fucking bounty.
And I will help you in any way I can then. Okay, I'll buy all those items then.
Alright.
Copy.png.
Nice. I do love that picture. It's one of my favorites.
Prophet, I think you're getting too comfortable around me. Get out of my room.
What are we doing underneath my covers?
Oh God.
Alright, I
That's
need to
disgusting.
Alright, I need Raskan up and need to talk to him.
Well, do you want me to wake everyone up?
That might be the best, to be honest. Get everyone
I'll
together
swap
and
out
see
my
what we
spells.
think.
No
I have
worries.
No level 2 spells, so no one die on me, thanks.
How many spells does a paladin repair sax prepare?
You can
Charisma plus half
prepare
paladin?
charisma plus half, rounded down.
Yeah.
So in your case, it'd be 5 total,
Yeah.
plus your oath spells.
Yeah, always prepared stuff. Yeah.
Well, I don't think you have to rush. I guess he mustn't suspect much.
Well, do we want to all go back and then come back through? Because if we leave, it would be less likely that the wizards are gonna, you know,
And we-
fake being good to the kids. If we leave and come back, then we can see if the wizards are actually being good to them.
Well, I doubt they'd. They're part of the Lord's Alliance. I doubt they'd do too many bad things.
Apprentices bring a lot of prestige.
Some of the kids aren't their apprentices. And although they're part of the Lord's Alliance, the sheriff told us that they were crazy.
Crazy in a good way, I think. Well,
Still, it'd be a little better to have most of us at least go to get this guy.
yeah, we'll come back easy.
It was a nice road here anyway.
Can I buy? Could I have bought 50 golds worth as well?
Of
What?
gold worth of what?
Diamond dust.
Diamond dust.
That's a pretty spellcastery thing.
Yeah, that's why they need it. So
Ah,
they'll sell it to you for double price.
I will not. I'd rather not use all half my money.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's time to cast a spell.
Animate dead.
Alright,
Oh my
Reggie.
god! I've got so many friends.
I also have that spell.
He'll raise one at the moment because that's just how.
Where are
Can
you
you
getting the body?
Can you not choose
I
two?
bought 4
Or just
skeletons.
one?
You can animate one at a time, and then you can use the spell
Oh,
slot to assert control over 4.
There you go.
But I will put it in. I guess the chainmail. Could it come with like a surcoat, so that you can cover the fact that it's a skeleton?
A little bit of wool. No worries, Rod. Stephen, see you next time.
Oh, good night then.
Later, Skater.
See you,
Later.
Stephen.
We're gonna have to get these dyed at some point with the champion's like mark.
Do you gonna die to skeleton?
No, we need to get some cooler bones first for the champions, Mark.
I
We need, like-
thought you wanted to look presentable.
Do these not look presentable?
I think
I mean, they kind of look like skeletons wearing wool vests and chainmail.
putting a mark of your supposed great hero on undead is kind of distasteful.
Well, all must serve the cause if we are to survive.
It's a soulless body. It's technically nothing.
This is a conversation for
it is
another
at all.
time, people. Come on.
He's
We
not
have more
going anywhere.
pressing issues right now. Like 5,000 gold.
So do me and Wild want to go ahead?
Right ahead on your mount, because you can just, like, poof it out of existence, right? And then poof it back in with magic. Or
Oh,
whatever.
like while we're traveling, could I also like carve up that gem rock the glowy rock that I had, and inset it into my holy symbol?
No, I can't carve a gem while you're traveling there.
Shit. I'll do it when we stop then.
Yeah, you need
Well, then I guess we just head off for Xanthal's
Xanthal's
keep.
keep.
as a group together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Sounds
Alright.
I'll
I'm not going
portent
to
up.
sit around in long saddle forever.
Beautiful. So you may take your token and return to the saddle. You have no encounters on the way there. Alright.
How many days does it take to get there?
How hard?
We can force march and make it in 2, right? Because it's like 4 otherwise.
Yeah, that's right. But you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of it.
Because that'd be 1 + 2, so I'll have 3 skeletons by that point.
Can't wait. We have 2 carriage. It'll be the animals that would roll really. I don't know.
Well, I
But
don't
the
want to
carriage
drive
is
the
so
animals
close
too
to
hard.
be away.
If he's
No.
still there, we don't have to push it to the point of exhaustion, you know.
Push it to the limit.
But get there quick enough that we know hasn't had enough time to get up and leave.
4 days. It took you 4 days to get here. Take 4 days to get back.
Yeah, I think we arrived on the 4th day.
Yep,
on
that's
the- on
right.
the- at the end of the 3rd day, we arrived.
Oh, was it? Oh, right. Okay, right. I
Well,
thought
that's
it was.
perfect. If we get there at night time, we can surprise him.
All right.
So it takes basically 3 days. I'll have all my skeletons then.
Sounds good. Okay, so you arrive in the late afternoon. And as you get there, they cheer to see you return. Oh, look, the clowns are back.
Oh,
And
be quiet. We have a secret business to attend.
oh, secret business. That must be the name of their new show. Is it-
Yeah.
Everybody go about your day and don't ruin the surprise for anyone else. We're doing a secret show tonight. Tomorrow
Ah.
night, actually.
So
Be at the bar. Bring your gold for drinks.
they don't tell anyone except everyone.
Fuck.
All right. Well, I want to sort of make a beeline because he works late. I've found out. I want to sort of see if there's light on inside the stable.
I'll charge along with him.
I'll go with them.
Okay,
Can I like stealth follow them? So I can like.
you can, but before anyone gets a chance to charge or hide, you know where the stables is. You know where the inn, make a beeline. You're roughly 100 feet away from it, but then, boom, horn, boom, the war horns start blowing, and men on the wall start going crazy. Goblins, giants are the call. Goblins, giants, ogre, and men start rushing around the wall, trying to get into position. So shit is erupting. Chaos has just suddenly hit the fan. You see massive movement among the trees, and bash out of the trees comes a frost giant looking around, and an army of maybe 100 goblins pours out with some hobgoblins and ogres supplementing. And the ogres have these kind of catapults that they put the goblins into the catapult. And the goblins start launching themselves towards the wall. Shit has hit the fan. We won't roll for initiative yet, but you should decide what we do.
Champion, you're
My
needed.
priority is the gold.
Mine is a
Is-
defense.
is yeah, that's fair. My priority is the bounty. I don't want to let him get away.
Mhm.
Just
If I know Nat was following us, because I mean I didn't want anyone to not follow us. I thought most of us were going to come along. I'd gesture for him to come with me if he can, if he's willing.
Guess I go with him. I'm not much a fan of big combat with lots of other people. Could probably get.
We'll
wrecked.
help them when we can.
All right.
And the prophet will be
I'll
like, we need to
help
go
the
to the wall.
people.
All right. Now that you have decided what you plan to do, I guess we might as well. We've still got a bit of time, so we might as well get this underway. Roll for initiative as we inevitably split the party after.
And I will be back.
At least it's not by
in
100
Ah.
miles.
10
That's
seconds.
great.
Exactly. And as much as I criticize splitting the party, there are times when it should be done, and this might be one of them.
So this is like the last bit. Can I like inspiration die that?
Yeah, of course,
Oh, you can?
absolutely.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna do that as well.
I use
Yeah,
my
yeah.
light
I-
ray.
I'm
can ri-
scared
any
to. I'm a
D20
good-
roll.
I'm
Yeah.
a good middle ground. I don't want to
10,
go lower.
that's all right.
I shouldn't have used my
Better.
inspiration earlier, but it would have been
You
fun
know
if I
what? Fuck
succeeded.
it. Let's go. Go hard. Go
Indeed
hard.
it is.
Hey, look at that. Extra 2.
Where is he, Frost Giant? and goblins.
You're gonna put 50 goblins on the map?
Yeah, 50 goblins down. Roll initiative for each individual one.
Fuck,
See, it's,
that
it's
would
good
be
that we
hell.
came back.
Frost giant heads.
Yeah, more
The Frost giant
bounties.
Lord.
And more help for the cause. God.
We all believe in.
Guys, I did this for the cause. I can see it. I'm really into it. Where's that fucking bounty at?
That's what we need.
God,
Fuck,
Oh,
do I have
beautiful.
oil? I
I
do.
have-
I still have 13 flasks of oil.
I have
I still have
nothing.
3 fire bombs. Any oil
Um,
flasks you gave me were turned into fire bombs, by the way.
Yeah, I don't mind.
In Bryn Shanta.
Where's nobody's listed as.
Good song.
It's nice and calming. Great music for intense battle.
I reckon.
Yeah.
This playing in a really intense Lord of the Rings war scene would be incredible.
I'm trying to find where his stats are. Like I've got them here, but I don't know 20. I wonder if
For the
The sad thing
frozen
is I
giant?
can't afford to pay the bard for this for this defense.
How much was it last time?
It's like
I'll
50 gold, I think.
We're getting
Alright,
with the
it's
5,000
alright.
gold bounty. Another
Aradel can
300 on
write
that guy.
bard thing.
I can also wait until I have good portents, so I can just give.
I mean, also the party gold's there for a reason. No one's been using it.
We haven't we
I
haven't
haven't
been
really
to a
thought of
fucking
it.
shop place forever.
That's true.
And
No
long
one's added
saddle's
1,000
real
gold.
tight prick.
I'm gonna add the 1k gold to the party that I
When we
Didn't
get to
take.
Silver Emid, would it be cool if I enchanted something with some of the money? We'll probably have a bit of money after
I
this.
don't have a problem with it. I've been keeping my gold separate.
Yeah, I'm saving up. I want to buy some elven gear at Silver Spoon, like elven clothes.
Silver
Silver
Spoon.
spoon.
I'm
Yeah,
liking
Silver
that.
Spoon.
That's good.
Cats in the
I now
cradle.
have my spare spell book, so that's nice.
Yes. Spare spell book.
ah, there he is finally.
I have little
Spell
to no
spare
money
book.
at all times.
Who's that mad lad? Oh,
Can
that
be a
Weevil?
dwarf.
Weevil.
Webble
Wait,
the
yeah,
Weevil?
he fucking like sold people out, right, and let others in as well.
Hey?
He's a betrayer. He's a traitor and a poisoner. And a
To Mirabar, wasn't it? Or no. To somewhere.
he poisoned someone in Mirabar and let enemies in or something.
Does the bounty poster say I have to specifically take it back to Mirabar? Or would he have
Well,
told me that when he asked me to find him?
I don't recall. But I'm pretty sure he wants the head himself, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean, Mirabar is not all that far away.
not that far, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going backtrack another fucking.
Yeah,
I mean,
like hundreds
it's
of
worth
miles.
it. Big
Back
boost
through
in
the
points.
back through the crags. Alright.
Collect more giant
Would-
heads on the way there.
Would it only take
Sell them
6
back down there.
days? What's 6
So-
days in the grand scheme of things?
Exactly. So we'll assume that it takes about 3 or 4 rounds for you guys to get into the stables, while it takes about 3 or 4 rounds for the other guys to get to the front wall. So a few seconds later, afternoon nap. You're not surprisingly, being the tabaxi and all, you're the first one in there, and let's see what's happening. Okay, cool. Blah blah. Blah blah. Yeah, I just want to make sure I've got everything right. And I do. Okay, so you rush into the stable, and you don't find a dwarf. There's no dwarf with a fork beard or otherwise. All that you do find are a gang of bugbears, which are like a giant goblin, a gang of bugbears that have something caught in a sack that is struggling and wriggling, but they've got that sack now, so they don't really care. There's about 10 of these bugbears. They've got flails, morning stars, and they've got their armor and their shields. And when they see you, they do you understand the goblin tongue?
No, I do not.
They speak something in their own tongue, and they begin to. One throws the sack over his shoulder, and the rest of them, or a couple of them, hold their shields and hold you off while most of them try to get this sack out of here. It's your go.
Can I have a shot with my hand crossbow, like the one with the sack?
Absolutely. Bam. If he had his shield up, that would have deflected, but his two hands are carrying the sack, and so it strikes him for a wound. But not a very lethal one, unfortunately. And then it's the bugbears go. The one of them that copped the wound directs the others to distract you, and calls a few of them of his mates with him. The ones that are coming with him hurl their javelins at Afternoon Nap, and the other ones rush into hand-to-hand combat. 3 javelins, 1, 2, 3. Do you see those, or are those GM rolls?
GM rolls.
Okay, cool. Take it off, never whisper. Didn't think we'd use bugbears yet. Okay, cool. So 3 javelins, 1, 2, 3. That's
Cool. So one hits me.
all right. And then the other 3 rush in. No, the other 6 rush in there with morning stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. So
I just
anything
thought
below a 16 doesn't hit. So that's just one, right?
Looks like
Yeah,
it just
just one.
won. Hey, yeah.
This is like the opposite of Marcus.
And
They
the one
rush
that has the sack rushes out the rear where there's a wall, and tries to start scurrying up a pre-prepared rope, but it's pretty hard with a sack over one shoulder, going up a rope one-handed, but he's trying. All right. So those of you who've made to the front, to the front line, who of you is challenging this giant?
The prophet.
What?
of-
Oh, yeah.
I would be also as
I was
well,
going to be
maybe.
at the wall, yeah.
He
I'd be
says, yeah.
confronting it.
He says, if you wish your people to live, he says, you will hand over Warvel Forkbeard now. He is a traitor, and his head is mine. Do you accept the terms of my peaceful offer?
You wait for the champion to speak.
Um,
Can he speak giant? Or is he speaking giant or is he speaking common?
He's speaking common.
Oh, cool.
I'll dip a javelin in oil before I speak, and then I'll tell him in giant to. Fuck, I can't think.
Think what the prophet would want you
Go
to say.
fuck yourself.
I was gonna go the old go fuck it, but no, that's boring. You gotta have like more oomph to it.
Something about how Wild claimed it for us. you have a much more strong-headed friend that thinks it's his.
We don't bargain with the likes of you, I guess. And I'll like
Oh.
strike it and then throw the fire javelin at him.
Alright, so as you're trying, and Before you can hurl your javelin, he his rock at you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
All right, crash smashes against the walls, the strong walls of the keep, and explodes.
That's a lot
Kill
of
them
damage.
all! Find Forkbeard. It is, isn't it? All right, Aradel, you're on the front line up in the wall.
Is this giant within? I think it's 60 feet.
He is at exactly 60 feet.
Oh, it's 30 feet. I would like to travel 30 feet.
Over the wall and out into the wilderness. There are
Fuck,
50 goblins charging that wall.
Can you get me within their range on your horse, Raskan?
I can try.
Oh, it's terribly
It's
dangerous.
dangerous.
I'll cast Sanctuary on myself and walk out there.
All right, but the gates are not open, so you'd have to
Oh.
like scale over the walls.
Sanctuary. Is it every attack? Oh yeah, I guess I'll use all my feet to scale, all my movement to scale down the wall. Actually, no, I'll cast Sanctuary first, and then I'll just hold my turn there on myself.
All right, so you're still.
Yeah, still on the wall.
Okay, the weevil in the bag. Surprise. Okay, Weevil, what can you do? He can attempt to cut his way through. All right, the Weevil carves his way out of the sack. You little bastard goblins! And he falls out onto the ground and starts rolling around along the ground.
Can I see him from where
You
I am?
do. You see, the guy tries to climb up the wall, and the Weevil cuts his way out of the bottom.
My friend, come to me!
Hey! I see you there! Rascan.
All right. Throwing this lightning javelin, flaming javelin, if I can do so.
All right.
But don't tell me if it hits straight away.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. That's good now. Does an 18 hit?
Don't tell you if it hits straight away, but tell you now.
Yeah. I'm happy with the roll. I have my Channel Divinity, which I can add plus 10 to the attack. Yeah.
Yeah, it does hit.
Yep. 9 piercing. And does the fire do anything?
Fire most certainly does. He does not like fire at all. Just a 1 point of fire damage though.
Okay.
All right, so a total of 10.
And Armor of Agathis, is that bonus action? Is that action?
What is it? Armor of Agathis. That's
Armor
an
of-
action.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll just throw another javelin.
Awesome.
Whoop. Ugh. Go out on a limb and say that one misses.
It certainly does.
And bonus action spiritual weapon on top of the giant. Ugh.
There it is. All right. And yeah, again, not going to be enough. It doesn't seem to be working. It keeps bringing up the wrong. It does. Keeps bringing up the wrong stat block for some reason. I'll just roll it from here. All right. So the ogres, who have see if I can find a picture, but I might do it a bit later. The ogres, who have these launching devices on their back, begin to fire their goblin. One of them lines up the Prophet and fires a goblin directly at him.
We'll be using a portent here.
All right.
I'll give him a 6.
Okay. The goblin slams into the wall. His neck. Wild gold.
How far away am I from Forkbeard?
35 feet and 9 bugbears.
Jesus. All right. Well, I've already, said, "Come to me, friend." So hopefully he thinks I'm still oblivious to him being worth a lot of money, and I'm gonna try to help Nap out. I'm gonna run over to Nap, and I'm gonna frenzy rage. Then I'm gonna hit the closest bugbear.
One of the wounded ones, or not? There's only one wounded one.
The one wounded one was climbing, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just slash the one that's closest.
Absolutely. Holds up his shield to defend it and almost blocks, but not quite.
And it's reckless because I've been doing that now.
Sure.
So that's 18 on the first hit, and that's
A lot on the second.
a lot on the second.
First one knocks his weapon and arm and shield away.
20,
and
24.
Damn, the second one is just a lethal blow.
Oh, yeah, 20.
And I'll yell, "Don't try to kidnap my friend!"
The hobgoblins and the goblins engage the guard. And the hobgoblins directing the goblins who are just sent to a suicidal charge on the wall that you don't think that they could possibly succeed. The wall's like 15 feet high. The goblins don't have timing gear, and the hobgoblins are just ordering them forward. One of them tries to run away, goblin chops its head off. The rest of them run towards the wall. Prophet.
I will cast Mage Arm on myself.
Beautiful. We shall
And-
leave it there for the week.
I was going to instruct my skeletons to shoot.
Go for it. Skeletons. MVPs.
That worked out really well, like perfect timing.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'll get them to target the hobgoblin like commanders.
Alright. Let's have a look at the hobgoblins. They're wearing chainmail. They have shields. One of them is struck. Oh, it kills him.
Damage as well.
Damn. One of the hobgoblins slain. Direct your attacks at the skeletons.
Can't believe they let you in there with these.
I don't think I had much of a choice.
Happened so quickly. Next thing I knew, we were letting kobolds with skeletons in the gate.
You know, you won't be his friends. He'll make his own friends.
Yeah. Raising a family.
And only I can speak to them.
You got rich tonight.
You did.
And then I got poor again.
Wow.
Spending money is our forte.
Well, everyone say
Gonna
goodbye
get
to
rich
Sash then.
again. Bye,
Auf
Sash.
Wiedersehen.
Goodbye.
See ya.